Welcome, everyone, and welcome to Progressive Discussions, um, Uncensored Saturday, Open Topic Talk. I'm your host, James P. Madonna, and it happens to be, gee, wow, it's almost the end of February. Look at that, the 23rd. We got March 1st is next Saturday. How about that? March goes in like a lamb. No, it goes in like a lion and out like a lamb. The Ides of March. What do we got here? We got Ronnie Simpson in the land of spring training. He's in Clearwater, Florida. Well, he's in the Tampa area. So greetings to you, Ronnie. I know you're having unseasonably cold weather. And where is he? I don't see him. Is he here? Senor Celaya? I don't see him. Is his commentary invisible? Because I don't see him. Strange. Oh, I have to take a wash rag to my face later because the razor cuts, they dried and they're showing. I didn't even take the time to notice. So anyway, That's what happens when I use a brand new Wilkinson sword razor. Very sharp. It's very sharp. Like a katana. He's here, but I don't see him. I really honestly don't see him. I don't know what's going on. Let me see what's happening. No, it's not working. Something's not right. Huh. I'm checking to see if there's an explanation for why I don't see him. Here's concerned citizen. I have almost 1 million followers on X now. Good for you. I'm happy for you. Are you a right winger? Because it doesn't surprise me if right wingers have 1 million followers, because there's that many stark raving mad lunatics supporting right wing flag waving capitalism, crony capitalism, or should I say capitalism, including the fake, phony, fraud, counterfeit Christian zealots called evangelicals, that belong to a cult, that think a fertilized egg is a human baby, a fertilized human egg is a baby. Yep, there's that many out there. They're nuts. Remember, Satan comes to the earth as an angel of light to deceive the world. It's in the it's in the Bible somewhere. I don't know if it's the book of Revelations or what, but it's there. Deceive the world. And he has definitely deceived, because you have two wicked people running the country right now. Anyway, I am going to sink my teeth into into the topics. I'm going to sink my teeth into the topics. Yes. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Of course, old Zuckerberg doesn't give me a way to control the video, so I might have to replay it. It's old Zucker douche, Zucker scum, who owns Instagram and Facebook. All right. Oh, I kind of figured that. That's why. I knew it. Hold on for a second. I knew he was a right winger with 1 million followers. Elon is making a difference in the government. Yeah, Elon, the evil Elon, said that people that are on government social programs are parasites, which proves that he is a narcissistic sociopath, and as a narcissistic sociopath, he has no compassion or empathy and shows no remorse for what he does. He's bitching and moaning about the tiny fraction of the budget that social programs go towards, as well as stealing our Social Security that we paid into. He's bitching and moaning about that, yet he's worth hundreds of billions of dollars. How much money does a person require to be content in life? Seriously. How many private jets, how many beachfront mansions does one need to be happy? You know, you people are all scumbags, pieces of shit. Or as my grandfather used to say in Italian, scuma. You're scuma. Scuma. I wish that the, you know, I hate to say this, but I will say it. I wish the super volcano at Yellowstone Park blows and takes out all of those red states. That's right. Super volcano at Yellowstone Park. Or as they say in Boston, Yellowstone Pack. All right? Yellowstone Pack. The counterfeit Christian cultists, the evangelicals that make up their own rules when it comes to the Bible. They cherry pick from the Old Testament. And actually, our founding fathers were very intelligent for separating church and state, because no religion should affect law, because no one has been able to prove that their God exists. Therefore, they're in no position to affect law. You people are a bunch of freaks. You're religious, fanatical, zealot freaks, extremists. And you think by sucking the dick of multi-billionaires, and you honestly think that they're going to do something for you, mainstream Republican voters? You think that you believe in trickle-dickle-down economics? That was a big lie. Capitalism was created and rigged by and for the top 1%, the oligarchy. They're not going to do a damn thing for the bottom 98%. And the 2%, the bottom 1% of the rich, they're just going along for the ride. Okay.
To watch this video, guys, I want you to start educating yourself on the technology that they're using against all of us. Most people don't understand why they feel like crap all the time, why they're having thoughts and voices in their head that just, it's not them. They know it's not them, it's not their thoughts, they don't usually think like this, they don't say these types of things to themselves, and they can't figure out what's going on. Check out this video.
Sometimes just in my leisure reading, I like to read U.S. patents, don't you? So if you just go to the deep state machine that we call Google, just look up U.S. patent number 6470214. Oh, what do you know? Directed energy weapon, targeted individual patents from the year 2000. Pulsative manipulation of central nervous system. Published in 2002. Method and device for producing a desired brain state via magnetic waves. And this fun one from 2013 has 4 different assignees. Controls brain state by placing engineered EMF patterns into the AC wiring of a building. And from 2014, induced desired brain state in person by adding waves into a music file. And from the year 2000, induces desired emotional state through an EMF, sleeplessness, sexual arousal. 2015, monitors vital signs of subject via remote application.
Now this guy looks mad. Look at the craziness. Look at the expression on his face and in his eyeballs. He looks mad. I wonder. Let's listen on. Oops, what happened? Oh, I made a mistake. Yep.
Of radar waves, handheld. And then here's one from 2002. Remotely transmit intelligible subjective sound into targeted consciousness voice to skull. Oh, and who's the original assignee? The United States Air Force.
So what the guy was talking about on there is ways they can make you sick, ways they can put voices in your head, make you think things, aggressive thoughts, negative thoughts. They can mess with your sleep. I put out videos about how they're microwaving you at nights and nobody's sleeping well. You're having crazy dreams. You're waking up exhausted, feeling like crap. This is what's going on. This is how they're doing it. All of these 5G towers and these HARP weapons. This is how it's happening. The geoengineering, the storms that have never, unprecedented storms like this hurricane that just happened. Wake up to what's actually happening, this game that they're playing, and their agendas start.
Oh, I believe it. I definitely believe it. I remember the episode of Jesse Ventura's conspiracy theory on True TV before they gave his show the axe all of a sudden and removed all of his episodes from YouTube all of a sudden. He had one show about the HARP, weather control. The government had that technology. Okay, here's another one. Oh boy, another Instagram. Fucking Zuckerberg. Fucking son of a bitch. Yeah, he doesn't let you. I don't even want to get into it. Aggravates me. All right. Let's see. What does he say? How did Obama make all his money? Well, I never said I was a registered Democrat. I have no use for either of the two major corporate whore political parties. I like some of his shows. I'll be honest with you. He's a right wing. He's a bit of a deceived right wing person, but he's realistic. He's not afraid to tell it like it is and expose the truth on both sides of the fence. I'm not on either side of the fence. I'm telling you, I'm not a moderate. I'm not a corporatist. I'm not a right-wing capitalist. I am a far left-wing democratic socialist like Bernie Sanders people and the new, I'm very proud of them, the new democratic socialist government in Mexico, which is surpassing even the one in Scandinavian countries and Canada. I do like some of Joe Rogan's programs. Bernie Sanders. Is he really? Is he really? Seriously? Is he really worth millions? Well, if that's the case, he's a hypocrite Jew. Remember, one for you, two for the Jew. Always remember that. Yes, I do. I agree with one right-wing policy, my friend. One, the mass deportation of illegal immigrants, including ones with a criminal record, is a must. It must be done. It's being done, and we have to do it. There's no choice. I think I was never a fan of poopy pants, sleepy Joe Biden. I was never a fan of Kamala Harris. Joe Biden admitted that he's a corporatist, he's a capitalist. At the beginning of the campaign, I think their open border was a huge disaster. That's an invitation to have undesirables come in to the U.S. and tell them, welcome to the United States. It's yours to destroy. That's what it means. So yes, I am in favor of the mass deportation of illegal immigrants, including the criminal-minded ones. And listen, a wall may not be perfect, but it does slow them down. Good morning to you, my dear Masumi from Chiba Prefecture in Japan. It is now Sunday morning in Japan. It's possibly, let me think, 10:23 a.m., maybe 10:23 a.m. If it's 8:23 p.m. here, they're 14 hours ahead of us because of the stupid, dumbass daylight savings times that we have here. So then it must be 10:23 a.m. in Japan. So good morning to you. No, I'm being honest with you. I like many of Joe Rogan's programs, and I happen to be in favor of the mass deportation, as long as they're not profiling and taking anyone with brown skin, even if they're citizens, even if they're legally here, and detaining them. As long as they're not doing that, as long as they're not racially profiling, I'm all for what they're doing, 100%. All right. Well, you see how I am now. When I was younger, I used to yell and scream a lot, but now I believe in what Teddy Roosevelt used to say: speak softly and carry a big stick. That's all. People could hear me. I get the message out there. Hello, Mr. Bart Robinson of Southwestern New Jersey, fellow Jerseyite. How are you? How's your weekend going, and how was your past week? I hope everything is good with you. I hope your workouts are doing well and that you're feeling well. What's going on here? You're very welcome, Masumi. You're very welcome. Okay, let me get back to, what's this? China's cloaking device. Hey, really? You remember the cloaking device on Star Trek? I think the Romulans had that. Well, China has become technologically very advanced. Excuse me. Always unplug your phone when it is 100% charged. Do not allow it to get too warm. Not a good idea for the life of your battery. So I just unplugged my phone. All right, here we go. You saw the cloaking device created by the Japanese. I am drinking one of my favorite wine companies, Yellowtail from Australia. This is Yellowtail Shiraz red wine. And I found the other bottle I have in the refrigerator is Pinot Noir, which is not Yellowtail, but it's an Italian winery. And it was considerably cheaper. It was like $9 for a big bottle from Italy. The Pinot Noir. The Pinot Noir grape has the highest amount of trans resveratrol and oligomeric proanthocyanidin polyphenols, which means, in layman's terms, it has the strongest antioxidant ability of all the grapes used to make wine. So my next bottle that's going to be opened after this is Pinot Noir. Bart Robinson says, all good here, nothing exciting. I'm still trying to understand why Gabriel Salaya is not appearing. Hey Bart, is Gabriel Salaya is his comments appearing in the comment section? Hola to you. All right, let me grab. All right, this one is called The Wrong Calendar. Oh, she's another Instagram. I really have a problem with that friggin' hook nose douche, Mark Zuckerberg. Really, because he everything he does, he reminds me of the dorky geeks that I went to school with. They did everything they can to get under everyone's skin. They love to push buttons. And that's exactly what this Zuckerberg does. All right? And the reason being is the videos from Instagram, and there's no way for me to control the video. Like I could stop it and restart it, but I can't go back to the beginning. Okay, here we have Ronnie S.
Greetings, Master James.
Clearwater, Florida.
Clearwater, Florida. It's a little chilly out tonight.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
It's in maybe the mid 60s over here.
Bart says hello to Ronnie, and also
Hello, Bart.
Bart says I don't see Gabriel.
I saw him before. Oh, I have my long johns on over here.
Oh, I still got some, but you know the thing about long johns or thermal underwear.
Well, it's just a matter of speech because I'm not really wearing long johns. I'm wearing a sweater.
What I'm saying is the thermal underwear. I have a tendency to wear out the bottoms.
I've never worn actual long johns before.
The tops last me freaking for years, but the bottom.
Wait, why is that? Because your dick is too big?
No, because my thighs, like my thighs are big. And
do they have the button, the little button that where the dick is at? They do have that, right?
You mean the sock, like like some of the male dancers used to wear the
No, I mean the long johns. Some of them they have like two buttons where the dick is. You know, and you open it up.
Yeah, button fly.
I've never worn them before. I've never actually worn them.
And the union suit, which was the red jumpsuit, had a poop shoe with in the back.
You wore that at work?
No. I'm talking about regular thermals. The way the thermal, if I get the proper waist, it's never big enough for my thighs and my gluteus maximus, my ass and my thighs.
You have a big butt?
Yeah, because of the muscle, my thighs and everything. And they're too big in comparison to my waist. So what happens is at the crotch, it wears out and splits. And by the ass crack, it splits.
The ass crack of dawn.
Yeah, Krakatoa, east of Java. Where is your?
Is this a concerned citizen? Is this a concerned Sid?
He says he has 1 million followers on X.
So it's not Sid.
I don't know. It could be.
1 million followers? That's a lot.
Yeah, it is a lot. Where is
Where
your
am I
guest?
from?
He seems
Well,
now.
you can tell him where I'm from, James.
He is originally from Long Island, but now resides in Clearwater, Florida, which is a suburb of Tampa. And he
The
is very
home of the spring training Phillies.
the home of the Phillies, the home of a lot of
Home of the Clearwater is where the Phillies play. Right next to where uh, the New York Yankees play
Isn't,
in Tampa,
but
Florida.
isn't that amazing?
It's
Ma-
amazing. It
how
is
many
amazing.
Major League Baseball teams have their spring training?
They flock to this area.
You know why? They want to be close to Hulk Hogan. I think.
I think that's it.
I think.
Yep.
I think.
And Hulk Hogan now has his own beer, real American beer. Yep.
Yeah, he does. Do they have a website yet?
I don't know about that, but I know I saw Donald Trump was taking photos with it. Right? Did
I
you
think.
did you see the post that I put on the Facebook group?
Oh, the Everything is Food.
Yeah, the International Palavans.
I didn't get a chance. I was too busy preparing. But I think
It had Donald Trump and Hulk Hogan taking a picture with the beer.
I think that Hulk Hogan should dedicate one of his beers to Trump. Put Trump's image on the label. It could be the Imperial IPA. It could be a lager. You know, being that
I don't
Trump.
know if Trump wants to be so associated with beer though, because he doesn't drink alcohol.
What about Trumpy Bear? You know, the
It's
stuff
different. It's not a beer.
with the hair.
I think he's just doing Hulk Hogan a favor taking the pictures, but what does he say? Florida's done a lot of things right. It's it's a good state. Yeah, I like it.
I think that
His manager at McDonald's, this guy, his manager at
my
McDonald's,
manager at McDonald's
is letting him live
letting
with him.
me live
Oh,
until I get.
what happened? You got kicked out?
Yeah, but I don't know what kind of habits you have. You know, don't do anything to make it throw you out.
Don't be drinking and making noise and shit
Yeah, like don't like be
like me.
try to be very
But I pay my own rent.
try to be very sanitary. You know, if you're living with him.
Don't leave your underwear in the bathroom. Right, your dirty underwear. Don't leave it lying around.
Yeah, and clean up after yourself in the kitchen. You know, like do the right thing.
Make sure your boss is not a nasty
A fudge packer.
a fudge packer. Yeah. Are
Or,
we
or
allowed
don't-
to say that anymore? Fudge packer?
no, I don't give a shit. Say anything
Yeah.
you want here.
You don't
No,
give a shit.
Fudgy the Whale from Carvel. No, no,
And make sure he's not one of those progressive types, right?
no. Make sure you don't accidentally fart in his face. Like if you're gonna walk by him and you feel gas coming on, like make sure you do it in the bathroom or somewhere else. Like don't
Don't open the shower while he's in there.
to talk to him. Don't open the shower curtain and have a conversation with him while he's in the shower, right? Because then he's gonna think that you're
He's
like,
gonna get the wrong idea, right?
yeah, he's gonna think you're hitting on him or something.
Cover your tracks at all times.
Oh, geez.
Is that Bart Robinson from New Jersey?
Yeah.
He lives in Buffalo. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, and I told him to go to the county where Buffalo is located, to the Department of Health and Human Services, and a caseworker will sign you up for.
They won't. They probably won't talk to him because he's white.
You're a honky. Yeah, if you're a honky and
You don't get any love in New York State.
if you're a honky and heterosexual, meaning straight, it's a fancy.
Oh,
word.
James, show him the video I sent you.
Not yet.
About Buttigieg.
Oh, you sent me a book.
It's only like 5 seconds long. Remember when Trump was firing him?
Oh, I saw that one. Well, I don't know if I still have it. Do I have it?
Play that one. Is it Booty Boy? Booty Jidge.
Booty Jidge, you called him. I don't know if I still have it. Let me see.
You gotta have it on your phone because I sent it to you.
Yeah, I know, but I'm
Now
always
watch
cleaning
this,
up.
Brian. Brian, if you watch this, you'll see what not
I
to
don't know.
do.
You got no booty
Trump is
Jidge.
gonna wipe the floor with all these guys, all these DEI.
Stop. Be nice. Hold on. Where is it? What did I do with it? I must have got rid of it. Oh,
You didn't get rid of it. It's in there somewhere.
I know you mentioned about how good
Well,
looking
I'll send it. I'll send it again.
the Republican women are, which they are, actually.
Oh, they're very, very, very sexy, right?
They're very succulent.
Of the right persuasion, if you know what I mean.
Well, they're like Archie Bunker saying, girls
The
were
right color.
when girls were girls and men were men.
Right.
Yeah.
I'll send it. I'll text it to your phone number or to
No,
your.
no. Just put it on your
What?
Facebook Messenger. Yours though.
Well, I'll send it to you through Facebook Messenger. Then that's what you're saying.
Right. Or send it to yourself because I'm looking at.
I'll send it to you.
I'm looking at
James
right
P. Madonna. Sent. Sending now.
Yeah, let's see if it arrives.
It's only like 5 seconds long.
Hasn't arrived yet. It says Ronnie sent the video. No, it appeared on yours. No big deal.
Got it?
Hold on. Hold on for a second. It's fucking gnats. Where did the gnats are coming
You have
from?
gnats inside your apartment?
Yeah, at this time of year.
Oh, really? That's not good.
What? So you agree with mass deportation? Yeah, if they're illegal.
Yeah, we agree with it. Yeah.
If they're illegal,
Well, you don't. You fucking concerned bitch.
oh, he's got 1 million. Don't forget now. He's got 1 million.
Got a million.
1 million
All right.
followers.
All right. Oh, all right.
Hold on.
That means something, right?
Let me see if this is it. Hold on. Hey, there it goes. All right, hold on. When girls were girls and men were men. What happens to this
When
fucking
boys were boys.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, Ron. Fucking Zuckerberg took off the.
You gotta put there. It's at the bottom there. You gotta hit the volume thing.
Yeah, but guess where it is? Oh, here we go.
It's at the bottom right. There you go.
Zuckerberg. Can't stand.
Sucker bucks.
The Hucklebuck. Now what? Hold on. This freaking fly is into my face, man. Hold on. Let me do it again. And it's still playing.
Come on, James. You're not prepared.
No, I hit the wrong button and it became widescreen.
It's fucked up. It's really
It
fucked up.
became widescreen. Oh, the fuck? Yeah, the whole thing became widescreen. Hold on. All right. And it doesn't wait for me to start it. It automatically. Zuckerberg forces things on people. He's a piece of shit, man.
He's not very good.
He's a fucking hook-nosed piece of cheat, man.
He's a Jew, isn't he?
Yeah, exactly. He's a piece of cheat. Hold on. And they got the stop sharing button blocking all the important controls.
We even got rid of people like Pete Buttigieg, who did
Pete
the worst job of anybody in the history of the
Buttigieg.
What a bunch of losers. I revoked the security clearances of Anthony Blinken.
Anthony Blinken.
I sent you another one. I sent
No,
you another.
I got a lot to. I got a lot to go through. I can't be
It's
doing.
quick. It'll
Can't
be
be
quick.
promoting.
It'll be quick.
You always say that. I can't be
How
promoting all
quick
these
was it?
right wing
That was
people.
5 seconds. It's not my fault.
No,
It took so
not
long to
yet.
put on.
I got a lot of
Come on,
material
just play
here.
one
I
more.
can't.
Well, it's only one more.
I can't be
It's
promoting all
30
these Republicans.
seconds long. Anna Paulina Luna, she's from Florida.
All right, I'll bring her up a little later.
All right.
Let me just zip through because some of these are not long.
All right.
Some of these are not long.
Are they lying to us?
Did you know that April Fool's is actually our real New Year? In case you're new here, there are actually 13 months in a year, with each month consisting of 28 days. The calendar we use today has, for some reason, been altered to create these uneven months, and has completely thrown us out of rhythm. Before our new calendar, we would follow the 28-day moon cycle. April 1st, or April Fool's, is actually symbolic to us being fooled into thinking that January 1st is really the new year. We are connected to nature in more ways than you can believe. And when we follow nature, it shows us that the real new year is in spring. What's significant about spring? Well, it's when the earth comes alive again. The flowers, the trees, and even the grass begin to blossom and grow back. It's a sign of a reset. So why have we been told otherwise? Well, that's for you to decipher.
We all have that conspiracy friend, so I've heard this before, where I was okay not knowing nothing. It's hard to believe something when you hear my voice, but damn it, the information is compelling. Because now
He's right.
Okay,
It is
I
hard to
got that.
believe it when it's the AI voice. AI voice is very annoying.
Well, if it's robotic, it's annoying.
That was a
You know.
robotic voice, though. He mentioned it
Yeah,
at
I
the
don't
end.
know. I don't know. I've watched videos about the accurate calendar. They're probably talking about the Gregorian calendar.
Yeah,
That's what
they're
we have.
talking in between the Caesarian calendar and the Gregorian calendars. Everybody
Yeah.
knows it's not a big thing.
Right.
Right.
You know, well, I don't know. I mean, I've watched normal videos about that subject.
I have
Restricted
too.
profile.
Yeah.
Oh, so Zuckerberg is restricting this one. Really interesting.
But the black guy at the end of the video, he's saying that he has a hard time believing it because it's an AI voice. I agree with him. Like the AI voice is very annoying to listen to that. When you know it's an AI voice and it's not an actual person that's talking,
It's
I don't even want
funny
to listen to it.
it's funny how Zuckerberg, how I had a really deep subject and Zuckerberg censored it.
Hmm.
They
He's
these
he's paying attention. He's really paying attention.
multi-billionaire cocksuckers. They
You
really
cut
don't.
your chin, James, shaving.
I didn't have time to look. Otherwise, I would have wiped it with a rag. You know,
You know,
dry.
the Yankees they threw out their
Thank
rule about you got to have a clean shave.
Yeah, they want everybody. You remember Alex Verdugo? He looked like a baby. He looked like he belonged on the Gerber
Aaron
baby.
Judge looks like a baby.
Yeah, but he didn't have any whiskers.
Aaron Judge said it's going to cut down on the razor bumps.
Well, the razor bumps probably.
If you got to shave, if you have to shave every day, sometimes you get cut up, just like you have right there.
Well, I got cut for one reason. I put a brand new Wilkinson sword blade in there. When you first take a brand new blade, especially Wilkinson sword, it's sharp, and I go up. I go against the grain.
That's why you have to go if you want to get it all. You got to go against it, right?
If you don't go against the grain, if you don't
You're
go
not going
up,
to get everything.
you can't get a close shave.
No, you can't.
It's not going to happen.
No.
All
I
right.
agree with you.
Why are they crashing? They are crashing because
For the planes.
there are two basic groupings of extraterrestrials interacting with Earth right now. We call them the good guys and the bad, the good ETs and the bad ETs. The bad ETs, from our perspective, have literally written agreements with the United States government to help reverse engineer some of the technology in the crashed ships so that the United States government can develop their own advanced tech in what they call the secret space program. Now, that aspect of the written agreements, if you know anything about what's going on, is not in dispute. And if you want to use Google Haim Eshed, Haim, second name Eshed, Eshed.
Oh, okay. All
Sounds
right.
like a Jewish name, right?
Yeah, I just want to
Haim Ashed.
I want to answer this Mr. Concerned. Mr. Concerned.
He's very concerned, isn't he?
Yeah, Mr. Concerned. Before Elon Musk bought Twitter and changed it to X.
The great Elon Musk.
Yeah, right. The great one that thinks people on social programs are parasites, and meanwhile he's worth hundreds of billions of dollars.
He's the richest man in the world.
Yeah,
right?
I want to tell. Let me tell Concerned. I used to stream on X for
Formerly Twitter.
Let me finish. For many months, until Elon Musk decided that you have to upgrade your account and pay for the premium version in order to live stream on X. You think I'm going to pay that multi-billionaire?
How much is it?
It doesn't matter.
How much is it?
I don't know, and I'm not, even if it was like 5 cents, I'm not going to give a multi-billionaire. I'm not going to pay a multi-billionaire.
You think it all goes to him? It goes to the shareholders.
Listen, if I was getting it for free, why the hell should I pay him to stream on X? Really?
You're not only paying him. It's a publicly owned company.
Why should I pay if I was doing it for free?
Times change.
I don't care. Well, that's why I'm on Twitch and YouTube.
There you go.
So
that's the answer to his question.
Now, this one is an article, but I'm not going to read it.
What happened to the last one? Was it over?
Yeah, it was real short.
That looked kind of interesting.
Yeah, I know. I don't know. Is this it? Is this the?
Do you have anything from Jesse Ventura?
God only knows. I have a whole bunch of stuff. This is Elon Musk's Doge.
The Doge.
Oh, he wants access to personal data. Fuck him. Has to do with the IRS.
Mm-hmm.
None of his damn business. People's private records is none of his.
He's firing everybody in the IRS.
He was not elected to anything.
Was anybody elected though? Are any of those federal people elected to anything?
No.
Donald Trump was elected.
Donald Trump was elected.
What, you want Donald Trump to do everything? He's got to delegate it somewhat.
Yeah, but
They always do that.
But this motherfucker has no. He's a cold-hearted demon, man. He'll be fine.
He's cleaning up shop, James. He's cleaning up shop.
Yeah.
They got 300-year-olds receiving Social Security checks. What kind of shit is that?
65-year-old. Yeah, they got people. I know.
You heard it.
I watched it. I think I said.
What kind of shit is that?
All right, let me get through here because otherwise I'll never get through. Buster Michael Ewing's here, man. Buster Michael Ewing's. All right, hold on.
300.
Yeah, I know. There are people over 200 years.
Over 300
that have died that are supposedly still collecting Social Security, which means the money's being stolen.
So who's collecting that check?
Who is stealing that check? Right.
that's what they're going. That's what they're finding out.
Anyway,
I mean, that's good. That's good.
Concerned citizen. That's my reason. I'm not going to pay Zuckerberg, Jeff Bezos, Elon Musk, or any wealthy person a penny if I was streaming for free.
And if this concerned citizen was really concerned, he
For
would
me.
be asking about who's receiving those Social Security checks.
Yeah, no,
If you're really concerned, I would think you'd be concerned
But
about that.
but he's
He's a troll.
he's pushing buttons like the other aliases were. Yeah, he's
Right.
yeah, like you said. Just like you said. Now this girl worked. She was on Jesse Ventura's conspiracy theory show before it got the axe. I remember her. Oh, hold on. Zuckerberg took the volume off of the son of a bitch.
Fluoride limits fertility, just as aspartame limits fertility. As I'm talking to you, you look a little amazed. Could this really be going on? Yes, they're poisoning our people.
So, Dr. Monteith, you think all of this is part of population control?
Yes, this is not an imaginary battle. It is very real.
Is this just in the United States or is it in the world?
Oh, it's throughout the world. You don't get the truth off of the media in the United States today because they're all controlled by the Bilderbergers and this network of very wealthy people who have a different agenda for the world, and they believe in population control.
You mentioned the Bilderbergs.
Yes. And then there are a myriad of other organizations which most people have never heard of that all have this same basic globalist view, because this has to do with globalism.
So how many people do you think they want to take off the planet? What is the ideal figure they're trying
Well,
to get
they
to?
talk about 500 million that they're going to allow to remain alive. Now, where does that figure come from?
Yes.
Well, you can go to Elberton, Georgia, and there's a great monument there. It's called the American Stonehenge, or the Georgia Guidestones.
The American Stonehenge. A mysterious man who called himself R.C. Christian commissioned a local company to build it.
James, put it
Then
on
he
full
disappeared,
screen.
leaving behind 6 granite slabs and a message repeated in 8 languages. It says in part, "Let all nations resolve disputes in a world court, unite humanity with a new language, and maintain humanity under 500 million. Under 500 million. Some may dispute the figure, but the chilling message is literally written in stone."
That monument says 500 million.
That's where it says 500 million. There are 8 different languages where they've written this because it's really for humanity. But there are many other figures that mention getting the population down to an even lower figure. That is what's really behind it. But of course, most people will simply look at what's going on and they'll say, oh, well, they're doing this for money. And maybe that is part of the agenda. But they also realize that they're working to destroy civilization as we know it.
Dr. Monteith is not through yet. He adds one more piece of information, vital information.
And you must understand, it's not just the food. It's the medicine as well. They're withholding
The
good
medicine?
The medicine.
Yeah, and that's why they stopped it, because I know what he
And
was.
that's why they got RFK Jr. in there, is because of that exact fact. That they won't even let you talk about medicine.
Yeah, you see, the medicine that he was going to talk about, we all
They
know,
won't even let you say it.
and well, we can't say it on the show, but we know what it is.
Vaccine, right?
Yeah, and yeah.
Now who do we got? Who do we got in there? Health and Human Services. Mr. Kennedy himself.
Oh, that guy.
That guy.
They
Yeah.
say
Everybody loves the Kennedys,
say
right?
he's got brain damage.
He doesn't have brain damage. Now he's good, man. He has throat damage. He has a hard time speaking. But if you would shut the fuck up and listen to what he says instead of interrupting him all the time, he has a lot of good things to say.
I don't interrupt him.
No, not you. No, I'm saying like the senators. They're constantly interrupting him because he has a speech problem.
Oh, they're always busting his balls. All the
Yeah,
time.
they're always fucking with him. But he has a lot of good things to say, but they're always giving him a hard time.
It's like they're not willing to really focus on what he's saying.
No,
keep
they're like,
cutting.
oh, this guy can't really talk that good. He has a problem with his throat, so they try to jump all over him. It's fucked up.
Yeah, they abuse him. They
They
cut him
really do,
off.
and he's a very calm and mild mannered man, and he doesn't get mad. He sticks to what he's got to say. He doesn't get
Yeah,
upset.
maybe they know what he's trying to say, and their
They know.
purpose
They know.
cut him off.
He said it himself. He said all these people, they're all Democrats, and they used to be my friends. They used to be his friends. So they know what he has to say, and they don't want to hear it.
No, they're censoring him.
Who's this?
Fuck you, fuck your Bible, and fuck Elon Musk and that weird little human shield
What
he
is
carries
this,
around with him.
James?
That thing has never heard the word no. Let's face it, that little booger flicking fucker sitting there with the President of the United States in the Oval Office, holding a press conference. Boy, didn't he just put it right in our faces what's what yesterday. So any idea that you had that what wasn't happening isn't happening is off the table. That motherfucker's in charge. He's holding press conferences from the Oval Office with his rotten little bastard child who has never, ever once heard the word fucking no. So let's just call that spade what it is. And look, you Bible-beaten bastard motherfuckers, come to grips with this. I went through Catholic schools. I read the Bible. I read the book of Revelations. If you believe in all that shit, you Bible-thumping rat bastards, you must believe that we are in the end of times. And you need to know the Antichrist is here. The only problem is there's too many fucking fuckers to pick. Who the fuck is it? There's so many we could be picking from. Is it that rat bastard Elon Musk? Is it the rat bastard Donald Trump? Is it the rat bastard Barron? Who the fuck is what's up with that thing? Because
Why
you
are they
look
going
at that
after
Melania
Barron?
Trump, Melania motherfuck, whatever the fuck her crazy ass name is.
Wow.
I fucking hate Christmas. I hate with the red shit all over the fucking White. What the fuck was that anyway? We put this shit back in the White House. I'm beside myself. You know, I was floating around a couple of months in a fucking pool,
Horrible.
looking at the clouds. Ooh, look, an octopus chasing a Volkswagen. I was fucking happy. I was fucking motherfucking happy. Now,
Horrible,
I've got to
horrible,
walk around
horrible.
wondering who the fucking Antichrist is. You rat bastard Bible thumping fuckers, you put us here. You motherfuckers put us here.
Wow, who the fuck is this, James? Where did you find her?
A woman with lots of wisdom.
A lot of wisdom.
Lots of wisdom, yeah. What do you think?
James, come on, James.
She's sharp. She's
Why
right.
is she going after Barron and Melania? They didn't do nothing. Man.
Actually, Melania's very.
That's just not cool.
Melania's very.
Melania and Barron have not said nor done anything, and
Yeah, I know. Well,
come on.
I put her there for comedy. The comedy.
No, you're saying this for comedy, but you're saying that she has a lot of.
Well, she's angry, and you know she's.
She is obviously angry, right?
You know, but you know.
What?
To drag in children and
no, and the wife.
And the wife.
I mean, whatever. Melania had a stupid hat on the inauguration, but whatever. Leave her alone. Leave her the fuck alone.
It was very stylish, I thought.
It didn't look bad. It didn't look too bad.
I did not make fun of that hat. I thought it was unusual, yes.
It was different. It was different.
It was almost like a Zorro hat. It was
like everybody's got to look in this one way. You know, they can't do anything out of the ordinary. Otherwise, Hollywood's going to talk shit about it.
Yeah.
Well, like you say, James. Look. Middle finger to Hollywood. That's what they get. And then why are they going to talk shit about Barron? Come on.
It was.
Barron's a good.
It was her husband's inauguration, so she wanted to look stylish, and you know.
What's the problem with Barron?
Listen, when I saw the hat, I just said, "Oh, that's unusual. That's interesting." But I didn't laugh at her. I didn't make fun of her. You know why? Because she was dressed.
Because you're an independent thinking, free-minded person.
Well, she was dressed very classy.
She was.
Okay, number one. Number two, I've heard her being interviewed more than once, and
she's a best-selling author.
She's not stupid.
She's a best-selling author. You know that, right?
She's very progressive. She has compassion for people. She seems like a very nice woman.
I'm sure she is.
And she's
from Eastern Europe.
And she has.
Look what they went through.
And she has big problems with her husband Donald, but that's their business. That's their business. But anyway,
And then besides that, let me bring up something else. This woman that you had, she's old. She's old, right? All these
yeah,
old women with white hair, and they don't have a husband. They're the ones that are mad because they lived their whole life stuck to this feminist agenda, and they never had kids, and they never built a family. So now they're in their 60s or 70s,
yeah,
and they're mad. They're mad at the world because they have nothing. You
right.
know that's true, James. You know that's
She's
true.
she could be a spinster. You know, she could be
She's an old wife, or what do they call it? An old spinster, right?
what do they call crazy cat woman.
And in these days, that's considered a very progressive, whatever woman. It's not.
Well,
It's
no,
bullshit.
not progressive, neoliberal.
Neoliberal.
Now, what happens to a career woman when
Yeah.
when she puts her career first?
When she puts her career above having children,
Right, and time is ticking away, and she's all of a sudden she's middle aged. She's in her
she's
40s.
not. She's not going to be able to have kids.
Then all of a sudden she's reaching 50. She's in her 50s now. She
And then they get mad at the other women who actually had kids when they were supposed to.
well,
And that's what this woman looks like. She
it,
looks like one of those.
it's not safe for a woman to give birth when she's middle aged. I'm sorry, the gynecologist and the gynecologist will tell a woman that they're taking a risk. It's not good for the baby. It's not good for them, And time is ticking, and their ovaries are shrinking, shriveling up like raisins.
Now it
Oh,
never matters for the man.
oh no, no, no! A man, listen. If a man eats his gets nutrition in his body, and he's healthy,
Hmm.
a man can impregnate any female.
But that's what these women need to be told at a young age is that you're on a ticking time bomb, and they're not told that. When I was in high school, they didn't say that. They were like, it's just take, you got to use condoms, and every time you have sex, you can get pregnant. That's not even true because it's got to be when the woman is ovulating that
Right.
that you get pregnant. It's not every time you have sex.
No, no, and you know what?
And then I was in a public high school, and they were giving out condoms. This shit was fucking disgusting, man. To tell you the truth. And the whole thing was to get women to go to college, just like men go to college. And it's not really supposed to be like that. It's all a big false. It's garbage. It's garbage. And I think finally people are coming to the realization of this.
Just like what my sister says, anybody that gets a student loan to go to college, especially Ivy League,
It's fucked.
is fucked because
It's fucked.
with the economy and the job market the way it is, you're never going to pay that student loan
You know
off.
what it should be? If you need to take out a loan at all to go to college, you shouldn't even go to college.
No, go to tech school.
Go to tech school. Get a real fucking job. Work with your hands. Don't like me. I'm ashamed what I do. I'm a chump. I'm an accountant. I do taxes. I'm stuck behind a stupid desk.
Nah, you're probably behind a nice desk with a nice big office chair.
And I mean, it's not as good as it sounds, James. It's not. It's
you
not.
got you're clean. You don't get dirty. You're
That's what I thought. But you know,
uh, well.
like we were talking about before, I could have done what Ron did. I could have been a school teacher and actually taught history, which I give a fuck about. I like history. I don't give a fuck about taxes. I can't stand what I do.
Well, it is kind of tedious and boring.
It's extremely tedious, and I'm not that interested in it.
And
That's what I'm saying. Some people are though. Some people are like, what? They really want to get into it, and they go far in their career.
I bet if you became a historian and taught it,
If I did the same thing that Ronald did, I would have been much more happier with my career. But
Yeah,
I chose the you know what I did? I said I want to do something where I can make money. and it was the wrong choice. It was the wrong choice. It really was. Because I don't like what I do. I don't like taxes. I don't even like talking about it. I'll go to work and I'll do what I gotta do. But I can't stand when I'm off work and people bring it up. I don't want to fucking talk about that. I have no interest in it.
Could you imagine you're on your own time and people ask you
Mm-hmm.
questions like that?
It happens all the time, especially this time of year.
Your mind is trying to go away from the office.
Now, when I first started, like 10 years ago, I would play into like people would ask questions and shit, and I would say, oh, I would answer them honestly. But you know what it is? You know what the problem is with the general populace is that they don't want to be educated. What they want is you to tell them what they want to hear. So when you tell them the right answer, they argue with you. Or they'll say, my friend went to this guy, and he and she got a big refund.
Well, then go.
Right. And so it took me a few years to catch on to that's all that it's gonna be. And then so I said after that, I don't want to talk about it. No, don't talk to me about it unless you're gonna pay me. If you're gonna pay me, then I'll tell you. But I'm not giving out advice for free.
They don't want to hear the reality.
They don't want to hear the truth.
And they want it for free. They want to pick your brains for free.
They want to hear everything that their friend has, and this story and this and that. The only people that are, which is where me and you kind of clash. I would give more respect to business people because business people are serious people. People who own a business, right? Of course they don't want to pay taxes, but at least they're serious people. They're serious. They're not bullshit people.
Yeah, but they're not going to talk nonsense like
they're not talking nonsense. No.
Yeah.
They're talking about serious shit. They understand what's going on.
When you're talking to one of the mainstream population,
they suck.
They really suck because, like you said, they only want to hear what they want to hear from you.
And they'll ask you a question, but and they're acting like they want to know the answer. But when you give them the answer, they argue with you.
Yeah, then why did they fucking bother you?
Right.
If their friend got so much money and from their tax person, then go to their tax person.
Right. Don't ask me about it.
Don't bother you. You might be trying to enjoy a beer and
I'm trying to sit on the beach.
And you want to relax, and they're busting your balls.
Exactly. And a real businessman would not do that. They would have enough respect not to bother you while you're off the job. That's another thing. Because they understand.
Right. Yeah, I know, and because you're dealing with an intelligent person who has a thriving business. They're self-employed.
They're not having a thriving business for nothing. There's a reason why it's thriving.
They're not a nincompoop.
Right.
But these nincompoops, they want your advice, but then they don't want to take your advice, and they don't agree with you.
And they don't want to pay you either.
And they don't want to pay, so they want everything for free. Look, my brother-in-law gets calls from people like that all the time. They everybody wants a cut rate discount, and they say, well, that's the price of the tires. Oh, if I went to Joe Blow from Idaho's tire store,
so do it.
I can get it cheaper. Well, then go.
The worst thing you can ever say to a businessman is to compare what he's doing to somebody else, because there's no reason for that. If you think that that's better, then go for it. Don't tell me about it.
A lot of people are full of shit when they say that. When they say
that's fine.
They're trying to trick you.
They're trying to fuck with you. Yeah.
All right, let me get this over with.
This is one of the wildest things I have seen, and this is not your average robot. This is the Clone Alpha by Clone Robotics, and this contains all 206 bones that the human body contains, and they are fully articulated with artificial ligaments and connective tissues. Now, they're very high on the hand function of these robots. I'm going to show you the raw clip in a second, but just listen to this. The hand functions with human-level thumbs, surgical precision, a trigger finger, and it is compatible with human tools. And it's not going to walk like other robots. It says, finally, a robot that walks naturally. And it says, do it once and the clone will do it forever. They have a telekinesis training platform. I don't even know how that's possible. This technology is absolutely insane. I guess you can reserve one of these things this year in 2025, but just check out the raw clip and the music that they used.
Looks like a scarecrow, right? Dancing.
Yeah, it's really amazing.
Dancing to the music?
Yeah,
Irish jig.
the Irish jig, yeah. The Celtic women. I used to watch them on anytime they're on TV.
My daughter, not my daughter, my niece, my niece learned how to do the Irish jig, and she dances in all the different. They travel around Long Island.
Oh, the river dance people. They call
No,
it.
it's for young girls though. They're like
Yeah, it's very.
preteen.
Yeah, we put the I put the video on one time. They were very good.
It's very complicated to dance to.
Yeah,
It's very, very complicated. So she goes around all along Island to different towns and they compete. It's kind of like gymnastics, but it's specifically orientated for Irish jig dancing.
Yeah.
And my sister wanted her to be in it, and she likes it. She really likes it.
It's very it's a lot of fun to watch. It takes a lot of skill for them to do it.
The Irish are very big dancers. I love dancing.
Yeah, but I mean, I like the music. You know, they use they use the fiddle and the violin.
Ever since I was a teenager, I always had Hispanic friends, so we would go out to dance salsa and merengue,
Yeah.
stuff like that. And I always liked it, and I would dance. But they say that Irish people, which I am, have a natural preclusion to be able to dance very good. They're not like what they say the white Anglo Americans that are stiff and they can't
Yeah,
dance.
they have no rhythm. They can't.
I'm not stiff. I can dance.
Talking about the honkies.
Yeah. Well, you would consider I would be a honky because I'm white, right? But
George,
I know how to dance.
George Jefferson used to use that word.
No, but I'm serious. Though. Like they say that if you have Irish ancestry, you're a better dancer. But these days, like nobody cares. They just give up on it. Like the Irish girls that have white girls these days, they're going out with black guys and shit. They don't know what the fuck they're doing. Like Hulk Hogan's girl,
Yeah, but
Hulk Hogan's daughter.
when these girls are in school, they're not given the options of taking a course in that. Like, let's say, Caucasian
It
girl.
depends what school you're going to.
Yeah, like if a Caucasian girl is in school and she has Irish heritage, and they offer her Irish folk dancing as one of her.
You gotta go to Catholic school to get that.
Yeah,
You're not gonna get it in public school.
Nah, you get it in public school. You know what you're gonna get. You're gonna get.
It's not gonna be pretty.
You're gonna get yo 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 yo. What's
Yeah,
up?
it's not gonna be pretty.
No, it's not gonna be pretty. It's not gonna be pretty. You're gonna fall into that whole neoliberalism crap.
Exactly. Yeah.
You know.
You're gonna get gang raped, basically.
Yeah. It's really
Really disgusting.
you gotta really worry about your daughters in public school nowadays.
You do. I wouldn't send them to. I would be scared.
What about the bad influences in public school?
I mean, If you're a dad these days, you gotta be serious. You gotta take it seriously.
Yeah,
It's
they're
not like your grandfathers, back in the day, where you can trust the school. No, man, fuck
even
that.
even the young boys have bad influences in public school.
They're trying to turn them into queers.
No, not just that. You're either a gang member or a queer.
Yeah, there's nothing in between.
No, there's nothing in between. There's nothing. It's not like Leave It to Beaver, Dennis the Menace, where everybody law, educate,
They look down on that.
educated.
They have classes on that to try to say that that's evil. They
Oh,
have classes on that, and they actually show that they'll like show the show in the class, and they'll say, "Don't do this. This is bad for you." And the father is always has to be laughed at. He cannot be taken seriously. Don't take the father seriously.
So a good father who believes in
Good morals
morals, law abiding, and education is laughed.
is to be laughed at. Yeah,
They mock them.
that's what your tax dollars are paying for our children to learn.
Yeah, for garbage. Yeah.
Tax dollars too, because even though you don't have children, you still pay tax dollars. Even though you don't own where you live, you rent. Where do you think your rent goes to? Every time that your landlord's taxes go up, your rent goes up.
Mm-hmm.
So you're still paying for it.
And a part of his taxes, his property taxes, are going to public schools.
Right.
And public schools have to follow this fucking curriculum.
This, like you say, neoliberal, absolute disgrace of, I don't even know what it is, an agenda or.
Yeah, let's just call it, I don't know, let's call it Tampon Tim agenda.
Tampon Tim. I forgot about that. I forgot about that.
Balls to the walls. All right, let me get
with all the Trump stuff. I completely forgot about Tampon Tim.
Tampon Tim.
He almost got in there.
You know what it reminds me? It reminds me of the insane idea of having an all-gender public restroom. Could you imagine that?
That's what he wanted. They were putting tampons in little young boys, bathrooms, tampons.
Yeah.
For a boy that's like 9 years old.
What is a boy going to do with a tampon? Stick it up his ass?
It's absolutely sick. Sick.
Yeah, there's no need for it. It's like
Tampon Tim, that motherfucker.
Anyway,
these creatures looked exactly like this. They are the type of alien creature that has been known and feared throughout Africa for generations. This creature is about 3 feet tall. It looks for all the world like a child who is on the last stages of dying of malnutrition. It looks exactly like this. And it has a strange smell, which once you smell it, you shall never forget it. This creature is known by the Zulu-speaking people of South Africa as a mantindane. The word mantindane comes from the verb ntinda, which means to abuse, to fiddle with, and to torture by interfering with the victim's genitals and other private parts. Zulu warriors used to wear a strange cup-like device over their private parts under their loinskins. The Zulus were so afraid of having their semen stolen by the Mantindane that they found this type of inconvenience acceptable, rather than that they should face the trauma of having things done to them by these.
Yeah, abduction. He's talking about alien abduction that has been going on for
many years.
for quite a
It's
long.
nothing new. James, play the video I just
Yeah,
sent you.
I will. Hold on.
She looks really hot there. She looks really good.
Well, I'm sure.
She's showing her tits on that one.
I'm sure.
But she's also talking about a lot of good things too.
Yeah, well, I like the UFO investigation.
Mm-hmm. She's very into that. She's very into they call them UAPs now, not UFO.
Okay, now you sent me 2 additional videos.
The latest one. The latest one. Just put that one.
Now, what about the Telemundo exclusive?
Yeah, you can put that next.
Don't worry about.
You can put that after this one, but I think this one's better.
All right.
And put it on full screen.
Okay.
Hey everyone, I wanted to hop on.
That voice. Oh man.
Yeah, no, it's not that. It's when they automatically play a
Do
video.
you like the voice though? I think the voice is better than AOC.
I like them both. I like dimples, so AOC has dimples. AOC's cute,
but she's losing her touch though. AOC. I think that this girl's taking.
I like her. I like her policy. Her. Oh, wait a minute. Now, in order for okay, let me know if it comes up. Did it come up yet?
Yeah, but you got to make it full screen. Yeah.
All right.
Make it full screen.
Yeah, hold on. I got so many friggin' tabs. You have no idea.
Oh man, look at that.
Goo-goots.
Hey everyone, I wanted to hop on a real quick live here because not only is what happening currently in Afghanistan is completely gross, but a lot of people don't realize that China is actually now partnering with the Taliban and with Afghanistan and is our #1 threat in this country. So we see what's happening in Afghanistan currently. First of all, you can support the withdrawal in Afghanistan and not agree with how this entire thing was handled. I think that a lot of the military leadership that we currently have is so focused on pushing a woke agenda. They're focusing on critical race theory that they're distracted. They're not focusing on military tactics. There's no reason why that withdrawal should have taken place the way that it did. And the fact that it did happen not only makes this a joke on the world stage, but look at what's happening from a humanitarian perspective. There's a lot of people that are getting hurt because of the leadership's lack of ability. And by leadership, I mean Joe Biden and Kamala Harris and the people currently in charge of our military. And then you look in retrospect and look at the last 20 years. I mean, how many American lives have we lost? How many people had their sons and their daughters and their parents, their family members, friends go there and die? And then you see what's happening currently. Honestly, it makes it to the point where I don't think most veterans, I don't think most people that actually care about this country or have lost service members, I don't think that they can actually watch television or go onto social media because of what's happened. And so you have this aspect of, yes, we should have withdrawn, but it should have never taken place like that. And had we had strong leadership that the Taliban was genuinely in fear of, this whole entire process wouldn't be taking place. So while this is all happening, though, you need to pay attention to what China's doing. China's been in Afghanistan for the last, I don't know how many years. They have now brokered a deal with the Taliban. They're going to send their industry in, they're going to send their manufacturing, they're going to send their building and their equipment. And you know what they're going to do? They're going to harvest Afghanistan's natural resources. If you look at what China's doing from a geopolitical perspective, they pretty much have us in a corner. And it is only a matter of time before China, I believe, makes moves in a more kinetic way to start a war with the United States. And I think that that's something that they are not telling the American people about. They are not showing how weak Joe Biden is in retrospect on the global stage with countries like China. So make sure you guys are paying attention for that. But if you do have a family member, if you do have a service member, if you do know someone that was serving, make sure that you're telling them that they didn't just do it in vain, because there's a lot of people right now, and I know because I've talked to some of them, that feel like they lost loved ones or that they sacrificed so much for what? And you don't want to have service members feel like that. It is not your fault that our leadership is complacent. It is not your fault that we don't have generals that are focusing on people like you. You did not serve in vain. And honestly, thank you so much for the sacrifices that you've done for this country. Thank you for the sacrifices that your family has made for this country, because you might not hear it from the White House, but you'll hear it from the American people. And we love you and we appreciate you.
Very good. Very good.
All right.
What about the other one I sent you?
Yeah, hold on.
For
The other one.
That one was pretty good, right?
Telemundo exclusive. Okay, hold on. Yeah. Well, she must have recorded that video before the election.
Yeah, it sounds like it's a little dated.
Before the Donald Trump took office, because she mentioned Joe Biden's stance on what leaving Afghanistan in the wrong, in a bad way.
Yeah.
So
Here, I'll send you another one.
no. I got to get through my material.
Well, look at this one. Look at the picture. Look at the picture.
Well, it's not a question of
just look at the picture though before you.
Question of I don't want to.
I just want you to see the picture before you play it.
Oh.
She's got a leopard skin dress on.
Yeah, I know, but it's not the message I'm trying to convey. If it was a hangout, and we, alpha male.
Leave it till the end.
We have time for that later.
You can leave it till the end. Sorry, but don't forget about it though. Right? Leave it to the end, but don't forget about it.
This fucking Zulu. And something's fucked up here. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Okay.
Una joven del área de la Bahía de Tampa busca darle voz a los hispanos en Washington. Se trata de la candidata republicana al Congreso, Ana Paulina Luna, que se alzó con una rotunda victoria en las elecciones. Dice, antes representar a su comunidad y sus valores. Siente que aún tiene un largo camino para correr, pero que sus convicciones.
James, give it a second. What the fuck, man?
No.
Oh, you don't like the Spanish language?
No, I did. Well, my listeners don't understand.
Come on, James.
What's this? This better not be more.
5 words.
That's hard. That's horrible.
This better not be more. I don't want this to be about gawking at pretty Republican.
You don't want it to be that? I'm not sure what you want.
I got material. I got progressive material to put on the show, and Hangout could be after that. Not to.
Well, this is politics too.
Not. Yeah, but she's promoting the Trump administration.
Oh, give her a chance. Give her a chance.
Why? Why give her a chance?
Maybe she might convert you by her seductive ways.
You're trying to sabotage my left wing show. I see what you're doing. You rascal, you.
All right, so leave it till the end. Leave it. That's what I'm saying. You can put what you leave it till the end, but don't forget about it. Oh, there you go.
Wonderful. Where the fuck is?
CPAC, this is not my first time at CPAC. In fact, last year when I was
Oh,
at CPAC, we were on the campaign trail with President Trump. Yep. I was doing media row and I was pregnant with my child. I was wearing this big blazer and now I have a 7-month-old baby and
She
we're
was
at the White
pregnant. She was pregnant, James. She was pregnant.
Wait, this is 17 minutes of her.
Sorry, guys.
Just leave it.
All right.
No.
Leave it.
No, goodbye.
Okay, so is this your first time at CPAC? This is not my first time at CPAC. In fact, last year when I was at CPAC, we were on
You're too harsh. You're too harsh.
No. 17 minutes of listening to her.
You could have moved it along a little bit. You didn't have to listen to the whole 17 minutes.
No. It's got to be done right. It's got to be done right.
See, now you're playing favorites. Now you're playing favorites.
Hold on. Well, that's what the show's about. Promoting.
I thought it was about right wing male, red.
Well,
pill.
it depends. Yeah, it's about the right thing. It's not a bias. It's not about being biased.
Right wing males waking up to
We
what's
could talk
been happening to them for generations, right?
Yes. Yeah, we could talk
They're
about
even being
that.
controlled by the feminists. We don't like feminists here, right?
We could talk about that, but I'm not going to devote 17 or 10 or 17 or 20
you didn't have to play the whole thing.
to a
Hey, it's
person,
okay. Don't worry about it.
to a person promoting the Trump administration. You know,
So you don't like the Trump administration? That's what you said.
I don't want to promote anything Republican.
What if the Republican is what if what they're saying is better than what the Democrats are saying?
All right, hold on for a second.
Got the eggs over there. Yeah, the eggs are very expensive. Yeah.
You're trying to do what concerned citizens doing. You try to throw a monkey wrench in the democratic socialism.
By now, we've all seen the prices. Sticker shock when paying for eggs. How much are you paying for eggs right now?
$12.99.
Oh, they got the COVID.
Have you ever paid this much?
No, and I never will. Again. It's horrible.
But at Pamela's Green Deli in the Bronx, the owner's trying to help out.
I wouldn't pay for $12.99 to begin with.
It's horrible.
It's horrible. What does she pay $12.99 for a dozen
Why is
eggs?
she wearing a
His
mask?
customers. If you can't pay $10.99 for a carton, how does $2.99 for 3 eggs sound? Radames Rodriguez is selling loose eggs, 3 eggs in a bag.
Oh,
He started doing this 2 weeks ago. He puts out about 5 dozen a day and says he sells out.
If you only have $20 and you're already spending $12, $11 for 1 dozen eggs, then what's
That's
going
Juan
to happen with the
Soto's
rest of
dad.
the stuff? Like bread, oil, milk, and things like that.
Rodriguez has been in business for 40 years and says he has never seen the price of eggs this high. Selling loose eggs like this, he says, was a no-brainer. This is how they sell them back at home in the Dominican Republic.
In the Dominican Republic.
Seeing the people when they see the price and the egg, and sometimes they leave the eggs because it's too expensive. So I call my partner and I told him, listen, why can't we not do it, the same thing I used to do in my country, selling loose eggs.
Before the bird flu outbreak, most recent, he was selling a dozen eggs for $5.99. But for this customer, $1 an egg is still too expensive.
And if I don't have eggs, I don't have them.
We know our community and we know how hard it is for them. This is the people who's coming every day for their meal. It's not like they have the money to go to the supermarket. So everything that I could do for them to get away.
Well, you know what? There's such a thing as boycotting, and that's what I do. I boycott. I eat oatmeal, organic oatmeal with other special ingredients. I'm not paying any more than $5 that I normally pay for a dozen eggs. That's it. I ain't gonna do it. Oh, wait. I gotta play the insane people. Hold on. I gotta pay the crazy people. Speaking of eggs, what the fuck? What is this guy doing? Cacas. Oh, it's quiet. No wonder. He went to the men's room. That's why I don't hear him. Unbelievable. Look at this. Isn't that crazy, man? She's got now we go Bernie Sanders. The great Bernie Sanders, may I say.
Can I just opine real quick? There's 30 Dominicans. They're selling 3 eggs for $1.
Yeah, I don't know where those eggs have been. I don't know if they rub it on somebody's asshole or something. I mean,
Or even if they don't, why would you pay that?
Why pay that much for loose eggs that are not sealed?
That's Juan Soto's father.
In the proper.
He's got a bodega up in the Bronx.
Yeah.
And he's a shyster. He's a Jew Dominican.
All bodegas are rip-off artists.
They all are, but they who they learn? They learn from the best, right?
And who
do they learn from? James, in New York, they learn from the best.
The Jews.
They learn from either the Italians or the Jews.
Now the bodegas where Paul lives, they're either like Pakistani or Indians.
Now that's not see if they're Pakistani, that's not a real bodega. Bodega has to be Hispanic.
Well, it's a small market. It's a small.
So if it's a Pakistani, that's not a bodega.
Well, but I'm saying it's a small market. It's not a bodega, but it's still a small,
whatever they want to call it. But then you don't have to go there because you don't want to spend money with the Pakistanis, right? You don't mind spending money with the Hispanics.
Paul tells me that they're all rip-off artists. Even
of course they are.
They all are. All these small, privately owned markets, and
but that's okay if it's your own kind. You don't mind it that much, right? If it's the Italians ripping you off, at least it's the Italians.
No, I don't pay high prices if they're Italian-owned business. I just don't. If something is
if it's good enough, if it's good enough, James, and you got the money, and it's high quality, you wouldn't pay for it?
Well, I would have to be rolling in dough.
You don't have to roll in dough to have
I wouldn't.
$10.
Wouldn't buy it if there was.
It's not rolling in dough.
It's
just a decent amount of money.
If there was, let's say, Black Angus ribeye steaks, but they wanted a lot of money per pound. Like let's say.
But in an Italian deli, let's say, right?
I wouldn't. I know.
They got the sausages hanging and all that shit.
Yeah, I know where you're coming from. The cold cuts. I checked in a real imported Italian deli with imported cold cuts in the next county over called Cuomo's Bakery.
Cuomo's Bakery.
No, Cuomo's Deli. I'm sorry.
Oh, Cuomo. COMO.
Yeah, it's called Cuomo's, and you know what? I looked at the price of the cold cuts per pound, the imported cold cuts. There's no way I'm paying $10 or more a pound.
What, $10 a pound?
Yeah, for an Italian cold cut. You know, and then if you want a sandwich, you know that the sandwiches are expensive. I'm not gonna. I'm
You
not,
know, if you ask for a cold cut in Florida, they don't know what it is. You can't call it a cold cut.
well, if you're in Publix in Florida and you go to the deli section,
You just call it a sandwich meat.
they call it
It's not called a cold cut.
they call it sandwich meat, right?
Yeah.
All right, they don't use the word cold cut.
We grew up where you say cold cut.
Yeah,
Right?
cold cut. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, cold cut. Yeah, right. Yeah,
But it's true. It's true, right? It's true.
yeah, I like the way people talk up here. Right? Cold cut. Yeah, right. No, sandwich meat. Like
Like Bernie Sanders. How the fuck does he say it?
like what's his name?
Fucking
Like
Jewish Bernie Sanders.
I mean Ronnie Terrio says they don't say ground beef or chopped meat. They say grind meat.
You call it chop meat.
My mother called it chopped meat, and the store calls it ground beef. And then Ronnie says they call it grind meat.
I never heard that.
I don't know.
That's probably like a Louisiana thing.
Yeah, that's probably like out in the rural section.
But he's
What
not
I
even
would
he's not
say
even from the rural
to Trump
section.
supporters are two things.
Oh, you got this guy now?
Focus not on what Trump says, but what he does.
What he does.
And what he's going to do is cut programs that you and your families need. Do you really think it's appropriate to cut Medicaid substantially? Those are families, your families, may not be able to get the health care that they need. Your mother may not be able to get into the nursing home that she has to get into because Medicaid pays a substantial part of that. We're going to do away with aid to students who want to go to college. Your kids are going to have to go more deeply into debt when we cut back on higher educational programs. So the other thing that I would say is that if you are an honest conservative, you believe in the Constitution of the United States. You do not believe that the richest guy in the history, in modern history, can go around unilaterally cutting programs that were authorized by Congress. So if you're a Trump supporter and you're a working class person, understand that they're going after you. And if you believe in the Constitution and democracy, they're also trying to undermine that.
That's it. That's what it is.
That's true.
Project 2025 right there, right?
Fascism.
So what's going on with the 2025 project? Have they been talking about it at all? Or?
There's a lot that is being blocked by federal judges because it's not legal. You know, it's.
But have they even been saying that they're trying to implement, or they're keeping it under wraps?
Some of it's unconstitutional.
The 25 project. What's up with it?
Yes, some of them illegal, unconstitutional. It's fascism.
Is it unconstitutional?
Some of it is pure fascism. Yeah. I mean, it's big. Project.
Have you heard about what it is?
I've seen the length of it. I didn't read it all. I just
You've seen the length of it? Where did you see the length of it?
It's long. Well, you find it then.
I haven't seen it. I just heard a lot about it.
I don't have it. I just saw the length.
Well, you can't just talk about it if you don't know what it is.
It's long. Well, if it was written by right-wing extremists, then it's a fascist regime turnover.
Wow.
Conversion.
You can't just take it on its face.
Well, you find it and you read it.
It's your show, James. I'm not the one that's doing all the research.
I'm not interested in reading Project 2025. I have no.
You talk about it, so you should maybe learn about it.
Because I know that the top progressives say it's a fascist conversion.
You can't just take. You got to do some research on your own, though, James.
It's fascism.
James,
I'm not.
If you're gonna have your show, you got to do your own research.
I am not interested in. I saw the length of it.
That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
There's a lot in there.
Because there's a lot of things to be done. There's a lot of things to be done in this country.
You know what? I ain't gonna do it.
Play the next video. I sent you. I sent you a video. Play the
There's
next.
2 videos. Let me just get this over with. You know, it is about the progressive movement. You know, I want to at least do that.
All right. So I'm sorry about.
I got 1,001 right wingers. You know, conservative citizens.
Well, a lot of times I do agree with you on a lot of stuff. So.
You know what?
Yeah, put some stuff out there that I'll agree with you on. Maybe some anti-war stuff and shit like that, man.
Well, I agree with everything Bernie Sanders and Robert Reich says. I think they're a little too gentle with.
Bernie Sanders is the ultimate. His balls have shrunk so badly over the years.
Listen, I'm all for high tax rate on the rich, like during Eisenhower, and taking care of the poor.
What about Bernie Sanders answering to Elizabeth Warren with his small balls?
Well, because Bernie Sanders.
Why is he being a bitch?
Bernie Sanders did the same thing with when he debated
Hillary Clinton.
Hillary Clinton. He said
so he's scared of women.
Hillary Clinton said, "Are you saying that I have no integrity?"
Mm-hmm.
And Bernie Sanders didn't answer her.
He didn't answer. I didn't even know that one.
It had to do with her missing emails.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
I know that Elizabeth Warren bitched him out. Right?
Yes, about the. But it's true. It's true. Americans are not ready to elect a female president.
But he wouldn't say that. He was backpedaling. He was backpedaling.
I think he's afraid of women.
He is a bitch.
He's afraid of Hillary Clinton.
And Donald Trump's not afraid of women.
All right, listen.
No, not that F word. I want to talk to you about the F word. No, not that F word. I'm talking about fascism. Is Donald Trump really a fascist, as some would say?
Yeah.
Or is the word authoritarian sufficient? The term fascism is often used loosely, but you can generally identify fascists by their hate of the other, vengeful nationalism, and repression of dissent. To fight these ideas, we need to be aware of what they are and how they fit together. Let's examine the 5 elements that define fascism and what makes it distinct from and more dangerous than authoritarianism. First, the rejection of democracy in favor of a strong man. Authoritarians believe strong leaders are needed to maintain stability, so they empower strong men, dictators, or absolute monarchs to maintain social order through the use of force. But fascists view strong leaders as the means of discovering what society needs. They regard the leader as the embodiment of society, the voice of the people.
I am your voice. I alone can fix it.
Second, stoking rage against cultural elites. Authoritarian movements cannot succeed without at least some buy-in from establishment elites. While fascist movements often seek to co-opt the establishment, they largely depend on fueling resentment and anger against presumed cultural elites for supposedly displacing regular people. Fascists rile up their followers to seek revenge on the elites.
The out-of-touch media elites, the political elites, but the elites from the elites who led us from one financial and foreign policy disaster to another.
They create mass political parties and demand participation. They encourage violence.
You know what they used to do to guys like that when they were in a place like this? They'd be carried out on a stretcher, folks. Like to punch him in the face, I'll tell you. Knock the crap out of him. And we fight. We fight like hell.
Third, nationalism on superior race and historic bloodlines. Authoritarians see nationalism as a means of asserting the power of the state. For fascists, the state embodies what is considered a superior group based on race, religion, and historic bloodlines. To fascists, the state is a means of asserting that superiority.
When Mexico sends its people, they're not sending their best. They're not sending you. They're not sending you.
Fascists worry about disloyalty and replacement by groups that don't share the same race or bloodlines.
And I think any Jewish people that vote for a Democrat, I think it shows either a total lack of knowledge or great disloyalty.
Fascists encourage their followers to scapegoat, expel, and sometimes even kill such others. Fourth, extolling brute strength and heroic warriors. The goal of authoritarianism is to gain and maintain state power at any cost. For authoritarians, strength comes in the form of large standing armies that can enforce their rule. They seek power to wield power. Fascists seek state power to achieve their ostensible goal, achieving their vision of society. Fascism accomplishes this by rewarding those who win economically and physically, and denigrating or even exterminating those who lose. Fascism depends on organized bullying, a form of social Darwinism.
Our people are tougher and stronger and meaner and smarter.
For the fascist, war and violence are means of strengthening society by culling the weak and glorifying heroic warriors.
I am your warrior. I am your justice. I am your retribution. I am your retribution.
Fifth and finally, disdain of women and LGBTQ+ people. Authoritarianism imposes hierarchies. It's about order. Fascism's idea of order is organized around a particular hierarchy of male dominance. The fascist heroic warrior is male. Women are relegated to subservient roles. In fascism, anything that challenges the traditional heroic male roles of protector, provider, and controller of the family is considered a threat to the social order. Fascism seeks to eliminate homosexuals, non-binary, transgender, and queer people because they are thought to challenge or weaken the heroic male warrior.
I will ask Congress to pass a bill establishing that the only genders recognized in the United States government are male and female, and they are assigned at birth.
These five elements of fascism fit together and reinforce each other.
Female, James.
Rejection of democracy in favor of a strong man depends on galvanizing popular rage. Popular rage draws on a nationalism based on a supposed superior race or ethnicity. That superior race or ethnicity is justified by a social Darwinist idea of strength and violence, as exemplified by heroic warriors. Strength, violence, and the heroic warrior are centered on male power. These five elements find exact expression in Donald Trump. His uniquely American version of fascism is rooted largely in white Christian nationalism. It is the direction that most of the Republican Party is now heading in. It's not enough to call Trump and those promoting his ideas authoritarians, when what they are really advocating is something far worse: fascism.
Thoughts?
It's right on the money, man. But
is it?
It's true.
Is it
It's
right
true
on the
about it's true about the genders. There's male.
The
and there's-
gender shit's gotta go. It's gotta go.
There's male, and it's been like that since the beginning of time.
Supposedly, they say there's 72 genders.
What?
72.
There's male. There's female.
If you Google it and you put in Google how many genders are there, it says there's 72. So Donald Trump has put out an executive order. He says there's only 2 genders. That's it. Only 2.
It's true.
It's federal law at this
Yeah,
point.
listen. Every creature on this planet has a male and a female Even plants, even
Sounds
trees,
like
and
it sounds like
vegetables.
a
If
joke,
there's a
right? It
man,
sounds like a joke. That just, but
no,
James,
it's not a joke. There's a man
if you put
and
it in Google, do it right now. Put it in right now and see what the robot says.
no,
Oh, seriously, do it.
I'll ask the robot.
Ask the robot. How many genders are there, and see what it says. It's 72.
Let me get this. Let me guess this. Oh, this is the last one. But aside from your video, this
So
is
you're
the
not gonna
last
do
one.
it?
Let me get this. I didn't say I wasn't going to do
Or
it.
you're gonna forget?
No, I'm not going to forget. It's like the
Ask
next
the robot.
step. Disco roboto. doo-doo-doo,
Ask the
disco
fucking robot. The bitch ass robot.
shut up. Shut the fuck up. Hold on for a second. You're rushing me. You what are you? You sound like a fucking nervous Italian, man. You're supposed to be Irish. Relax. Relax. Calm down. Ask the robot. All right, I will ask. All right, hold on. Let me get the robot. Oh, where are you? Where are you? There we are. There he is. What? Log in? Why do I have to log in?
Thank you very
I never
much,
had to
now,
log in.
Mr. Roboto.
Hold on. Greetings, Open AI consultant Lisa. I have a question for you.
Greetings, James. What's your question?
Okay. On my live stream show right
Sorry,
now.
I'm having issues right now. Could not understand what you said.
Well, let me talk. Right now, you're on my live stream show.
Are you saying you can't hear yourself speaking, or do you mean you don't hear my response?
I haven't asked you the question yet.
Got it. Go ahead. I'm listening.
How many genders in the human race exist according to today's science?
According to today's science, gender is understood as a spectrum rather than a strict binary of male and female. While biological sex is typically categorized based on chromosomes, XX, Y, and intersex variations, gender is a social and psychological construct influenced by identity, culture, and personal experience. Many scientists and sociologists recognize a range of gender identities beyond male and female, including non-binary, gender fluid, agender, and others. Different cultures and societies have also historically acknowledged multiple genders, such as the Hijra in South Asia and Two-Spirit in many indigenous cultures. So in short, science acknowledges that gender is complex and exists beyond just two categories.
Ask her how many. You want a number.
There isn't a fixed number because gender exists on a spectrum. Some researchers and organizations recognize these, while others group them into broader categories. Would you like a breakdown of some commonly recognized
How many
genders?
genders are there? How many genders are there?
There isn't a universally agreed upon number, but modern science and sociology recognize that gender exists on a spectrum rather than being limited to just two. Some sources list a few broad categories, while others identify dozens of gender identities based on cultural, social, and personal factors.
Give me
If
a
you're asking,
number.
depending on context. Some organizations recognize 3 to 5 main categories, while others acknowledge many more. Would you like examples of recognized gender identities?
No, I want you to give me a number. How many genders are there?
Stop busting her balls. Forget about it. You're busting her balls, and she said there's categories. There's not exact
I
numbers.
didn't ask for categories. I asked for a number.
Well, she's not giving you the numbers. She says there's no numbers. There's categories.
She's beating around the bush. this AI is useless, basically.
No, it's not. It's not useless. She's giving you. She's answering your question.
She's giving me a hard time.
You know, hold on. Oh,
And I can't. Why am I even saying it's a she? It's an it, right?
yes.
It isn't it.
Yeah.
Who's this? Richard Reich?
Have you been? You're drinking because you're starting to get confrontational.
If you're
I
feeling
don't like
despair
the
over
robot
Trump's
stuff.
second regime, I completely understand. Yet I'm still hopeful about America.
Yeah.
There are ample reasons for despair, but
Oh, I played this one already.
No, yeah, I don't think you did. You didn't play that one yet.
Yeah, this one.
He didn't say he was hopeful for it. He didn't play that yet.
All right. Wait a minute. Hold on.
You didn't play it yet.
It's not. I didn't do a screen share yet because I'm too busy arguing with you.
What are you arguing with me about?
About the gender shit.
72.
All I know is when babies are born,
70 fucking two.
babies are born, they have one of two genitalia, and that's it. Male
Okay.
or female.
So what's the argument?
Okay,
What's the argument?
that's it.
That's it.
You know, if sociologists and scientists says there's a broad spectrum of genders,
That sounds like shit to me.
That's not a gender.
It sounds like shit to me. It sounds like shit, just like you said.
A gender has to do with reproduction, and in
Right.
order to reproduce, you have to have copulation, intercourse, and it's done between a male and a female.
So why don't you tell the robot this?
I could bring it back.
You could.
I could bring it back, but you get.
What if you bring her back and you argue with her and you tell her
feeling despair over Trump's
what's the
second
real
regime, I completely understand. Yet I'm still hopeful about America. There are ample reasons for despair,
be
but
hopeful.
Trump's second term is.
The reason why I shut this one off is because I'm not hopeful for
You're
America.
not hopeful?
No, I see doom and gloom. I see nothing but doom and gloom.
So wait, how come he sees hopeful but you don't?
Because he's part of. Well, he is part. He is a.
What is he? He's part of the establishment. This guy.
He worked for Bill Clinton. He was in his administration, and
Is he like a Bernie Sanders wannabe?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think so, but
that's kind of sad.
But he's not a socialist. Like, well, maybe he is. I do like a lot of his speeches, but he's too easygoing.
Is he? So you like the more you want a revolution?
Yeah, I'm more militant.
This guy he's sticking to the system, right?
He's like the hipsters in the '60s. I love you, you love me, love.
So all right, James. Let
Is
me ask
exposed-
you.
I don't like
before you play him again. Let me ask you, who do you look up to politically? Who is carrying your message that you really believe in?
Well, there's an organization called Democratic Socialists of America.
I've heard of it. I've heard of that.
There's Our Revolution, which is where AOC.
That's supposed to be Bernie Sanders, right? The Our Revolution.
But Bernie Sanders.
He's a hot potato, right?
He's too much of a like a hipster liberal. He's too gentle. This guy is too gentle for me.
In AOC would say is the same way, right?
Yeah. If I was, if I was a congressperson, I would be much more aggressive.
Mm-hmm. So who else do you have
under
this umbrella?
I don't know. I don't have anybody I respect 100%.
No, that sucks, man. So you don't have anybody.
Because if I ran, I wouldn't call them my
You're not going to
fellow-
run.
if I ran, I wouldn't call them my fellow Republican colleagues. I would call them my fellow
Well, the
Republican
thing is,
demons. You keep
the thing
interrupting.
is,
This is
Bernie Sanders calls Elizabeth Warren his friend.
why is she his friend?
Why is she his friend?
Why is she his friend?
She bitched him out.
Why are they his colleagues? Republican colleagues.
Elizabeth Warren bitched him out.
These people are the enemy.
Right? Elizabeth Warren bitched Bernie out.
Right.
And he won't admit it. And that's his problem. That's his whole problem. And I think that's why he lost all his respect.
And he capitulates.
He capitulated to the DNC in 2016 and in 2020.
And then he didn't have to, but he endorsed Hillary Clinton.
Oh, he didn't have to, but he did have to.
And
he did have to. They bitched him into it.
Well, he could have ran as an independent.
He wouldn't do that. He's a bitch. He is a bitch.
He ran.
He's a raisin balls.
When he runs for U.S. Senator of Vermont, he runs as an independent.
He's a fucking raisin balls.
Why does he? The real question is, Sanders, why do you capitulate at the end?
Sanders, just get out of here. Just get the fuck out of here.
You know what? Maybe
if you were voting in Vermont, if you were a Vermont voter, wouldn't you hold him to account and say, Sanders, what the fuck are you doing? Like, just get out of here. If you're not going to be serious, just go away. Right? Wouldn't you say that?
If you're not going to take our revolution and
it's not just a joke.
Let me talk. Stop being like Paul now. If you're not going to take our revolution, turn it into a new progressive independent third party, into a new political party.
Right.
The Green Party is full of
Green Party's garbage. It's
they're
garbage.
full of hipsters. They're full of flower children. Forget about
right. Right.
Yeah, I am convinced of that. I mean, if you're not going to create a third party and you're bitching about the two-party system all the time, that they're establishment and that they take big campaign contributions from corporations and they're in bed with the oligarchs.
And how much bullshit do we have to hear from Bernie Sanders about the millionaires and the billionaires when he is a millionaire? He's a liar. He's a millionaire, and he's complaining and acting like a bitch when he knows that he is a millionaire. He's living off the system.
I don't know how much
he's complaining about.
I don't know how much money Bernie Sanders is worth.
Bernie Sanders is garbage. This guy is shit.
Now, he's garbage for fighting for the little
He's
guy?
not fighting. He's a liar, James. He's a phony.
Well, who's fighting for the 98%? Who's gonna?
It's not Bernie Sanders.
Elon Musk, because he's gonna
But
throw.
it's not Bernie Sanders, James. It's not Bernie Sanders.
Oh, then who? Then we
It's
need
you. It's you. You are fighting.
All right.
You can't depend on these politicians.
These
You
politicians.
want a revolution, then get your ass out there in the street, man. Just like the Russian Revolution. Go fight for what you want, man.
It's got to be done.
What you going to be okay over there in your New York apartment?
It's got to be.
You don't got to do shit.
It's got to be done in the masses. It's got to be.
What happened with the Russian Revolution? Everybody got out in the street.
Oh,
I don't see you out in the street, James. I don't see you doing shit.
What am I gonna do?
Whatever. What did they do back in 1917? You want all kinds of change and all this crap. That's what you get.
Yeah, but look at the masses that were out there doing it.
Who was there? Old grandmas. They were demanding bread. They wanted bread. You get bread, right? You have bread.
You're talking about the Romanovs, the czars.
I'm talking about the Romanov. Yeah.
About the Russian Revolution.
Was Vladimir
Lenin.
Lenin, right?
Okay, and there was the imperialism of the Tsar.
That's the revolution that all of you communists say that you love. You say that you're a communist, right? You're a communist. Are you communist or not?
Well, Marxist, democratic, socialism. Yeah.
Come on, James, pick one.
Communism is like a military dictatorship.
Communism is what happened in the Russian Empire, right? In 1917. Is that what you want? Is that what you want for New York City?
What I want.
Do you want that?
New York City is what they have in Mexico, Scandinavia, and now you are an extremist, right wing fascist, and you're trying to sabotage this show. And
I'm only offering a devil's advocate. That's all I'm doing.
Don't do it because I'm aggravated as it is. Let me play this last one. You know, you want me to play 17 minutes of a woman that is promoting the Trump administration and Elon Musk just because she's
It doesn't have to be 17 minutes. You can skip through it.
Exposing a reality that has been hidden from most Americans, the raw, stinking power of the American oligarchy and its use of obscene wealth to gain this power. My hope is founded on Americans seeing and responding to this reality. Trump is planning another giant tax cut for the wealthy. To pay for it, he's giving two billionaires, Elon Musk and Vivek Ramaswamy, the authority to target programs average Americans rely on. He's putting billionaires in charge of key departments. Meanwhile, CEOs are descending on Mar-a-Lago like moths to a flame in order to curry Trump's favor. Musk, the richest person in America, has turned his giant media platform, X, into a cesspool of lies and bigotry in support of Trump. Jeff Bezos, the second richest person in America and owner of Amazon, has reportedly agreed to pay $40 million for Melania Trump's documentary, for which she's executive producer. Previously, Bezos blocked the newspaper he owns, The Washington Post, from endorsing Kamala Harris in the 2024 election. Mark Zuckerberg, the third richest person in America, has chosen to allow lies and bigotry on Facebook and Instagram, presumably in support of Trump. Zuckerberg says the deciding factor for doing this was the cultural tipping point of Trump's election. And this is just the beginning of the oligarchic takeover under Trump. So why am I hopeful? Because Americans don't abide aristocracy. We were founded in revolt against unaccountable power and wealth. We will not tolerate this blatant takeover. There will be a backlash, and we will respond by helping our communities and protecting the most vulnerable. And we'll also respond in the 2026 midterms and the 2028 presidential election by electing true leaders who care about working people and the common good. And just as we did at the end of the first Gilded Age, when the oligarchy revealed its hubris and grandiosity, we will demand and get fundamental reforms, big money out of politics, higher taxes on the wealthy to pay for what most Americans need, busting up giant corporations, regulating big finance, holding huge social media platforms accountable to the public. On the path we were on, the sludge had been thickening even under Democratic administrations. There were fundamental systemic flaws that remained unaddressed. Inequalities have continued to widen. Corruption and bribery have worsened. We were on the way to losing our democracy without even knowing it. But as a friend put it, authoritarian forces have been building for years. Like the pus in an ugly boil, she said. The only way we work up enough outrage to lance it is for the boil to get so big and ugly that it disgusts all of us. A few years of another Trump regime, even more disgusting than the first, will be hard on many. We cannot gloss over the magnitude of the suffering that will occur. But when the oligarchy that controls us is exposed for what it is, the nation will see more clearly than ever before that we have no alternative other than to take back power. Only then can we continue the real work of America. the pursuit of equality and prosperity for the many, not the few.
So it's like a Bernie Sanders wannabe guy.
Well, what he's talking about is true. Now, if you're for the elitist and the oligarch, and
All that stuff.
that's all that stuff, and
The elitist and the oligarch. What about the plutocrat?
plutocracy.
Plutocracy.
Yeah,
What does that mean? Plutocracy. What's the definition of that?
Yes, it's more widespread control. It might be.
What is plutocracy exactly, though?
It might be many corporations.
Right.
It's still part of the elite.
It's not controlled by the people.
No, it's still part of the establishment.
So, plutocracy is basically what the United States is under. Plutocracy, right?
Yeah, when corporations send lobbyists, and
It's under control by a number of corporations.
yeah, when they bribe politicians, and that would be a plutocracy.
That's actually the correct name of what we live under. Is plutocracy.
Yeah, like
what is the guy in the video? He calls it a. What did he say?
Oligarchy is.
It's not an oligarchy.
Oligarchy is the top 1%.
But that's not really what it is, though.
Well,
it's a plutocracy.
Yeah, but you don't hear about the oligarchy that is in control of the media and many things. I mean, the oligarchy is above the plutocracy. We're talking about the richest of the rich. Like Elon Musk is considered part of
now you hear what Elon Musk has to say, though. He's a member of the government. He's giving interviews. He's talking like people are talking to him.
You know what? And the media doesn't hold him accountable or call him out.
They do. They try to. But you know what happens? They kick him out of the room because they're not right-wing news organizations.
And that exposes.
So
that exposes them for fascism. That if they're kicking them out of the room, that means they're censoring them.
If they won't recognize that the United States name of the body of water south of Florida is called the Gulf of America?
No, it's not. It's the Gulf of Mexico.
It's called the Gulf of America. That's what it's called.
Fuck the flag waving nationalists.
That's it. See,
it's not the goddamn fucking Gulf of America. It's the Gulf of.
It is what it is.
No, it's not. It is what it is. It's the Gulf of Mexico. It's not the Gulf of America.
Says who? Who's in charge of that? Who's in charge of that? Who's in charge of that?
Historically, it's the Gulf of Mexico.
You're gonna say historically?
Mexico. You know what Mexico owned originally before your lily white European colonists stole it? Mexico was the whole Southwest up to California, up to Montana, the whole Western United States, and the South.
James,
was
the United States can call this body of water whatever they want. Now, Mexico can call it whatever they want, and Mexico calls it the Gulf of Mexico. That's fine.
Fuck the flag wavers. Fuck them.
There can be two different names. Right? There can be two different names. If you're in America, it's this. If you're in Mexico, it's that. I don't see what the big problem is.
No, the problem is
what's a big problem?
Complying to the ultra right wing extremists, fascists.
They're very patriotic. They want America.
So it's patriotic.
It's very
to throw poor people out in the street and take away their health care.
Now hold on a second. Nobody said that. No, now you're throwing out things. Nobody ever said anything about that, James. The Gulf of America is very patriotic. You got the Gulf of Florida, right? It's coming up the coast. It's very beautiful. Everybody loves it.
There's no
Everybody
Gulf.
loves the Gulf of America.
There's the Florida Straits, which is between Cuba and
You got Florida going straight up north, and then you got up there the area coming over by Mississippi and Alabama, and then it comes through Texas. There's actually more land it's American land as compared to Mexico. So I don't know why it was ever called the Gulf of Mexico. Mexico had less land on the shore as compared to America.
Yes,
Right.
yes. When you're right. I have to agree with you. You are correct about that. But you notice that he changed the name to the Gulf of America because Mexico's government and economy is doing fantastic under Obrador, 6 years of Obrador.
Obrador? It's whatever.
And then Claudia.
Do what you got to do.
And the great Claudia. No,
did
Trump
you notice that
doesn't like?
She had to
Trump
send.
Doesn't like the new Democrats.
But she had to send.
She's great.
Troops. She had to send troops up north.
She's fantastic.
She had to send troops up north, right? Did she have to do that?
Obrador and Claudia.
Did she have to do that, James?
Obrador
did she send troops?
Because that's Mexico's border, and they have a right to send troops up there.
They gotta send troops up there to guard it, and they weren't doing that before.
Obrador and Claudia.
Steinbrenner is a fucking Jewish name. She's not even Mexican.
She's using.
She's not even Mexican.
She's Mexican. She's using.
She's not even Hispanic. She has a German name.
They both use.
She has a German name.
Mexico's special forces.
She has a German name.
You know, I gotta block you. I mean, I gotta censor.
All right.
I gotta censor you.
All right.
Seriously, I gotta censor you because you're cutting me off left and right because you want your right-wing motherfuckers to take over this fucking country, and that's what you do.
Right-wing's taking over.
Right-wing motherfucking fascists. Now I'm arguing with Paul.
What's up, Paul?
Ron, this guy, Ronnie, not Paul. I'm arguing with
Now,
Ron.
I want you boys, listen. You two need to stop fighting. You hear me? You're friends. Put your fucking political differences.
We are friends.
Put the political differences on the side because none of that shit matters right now.
We're actually.
Let me explain this.
Very good friends, Paul.
I know, but forget about the political things because political ain't going to help you with what we have going on in our skies right now. Okay, I want to tell you something. Trump came out and listen, James. Trump came out tonight and they admitted because of people like me spreading this shit for fucking decades. Okay, but you know, within the last 5 years, I've been blowing them the fuck up with what they've been doing in these skies.
That's right.
You're spraying shit in these skies and you're making people sick. Where did COVID come from? That shit up there. Where did autism come from? That shit up there. Where did fucking diabetes? Where did all that shit come from? Up there. Do you think that God would put fucking poison and sickness on this earth? No. Man did that shit, okay? And now they're all getting fucking caught for it. You know what? I love the fact that they're being caught because that's the biggest thing of all. Fuck all the other bullshit. You understand? You see, Trump understands one thing right now. God gave that man a job. His job is to fucking expose everybody that's done fucking wrong and to make things right for everybody. Because if you don't, you're going to suffer the consequences with God because he mocked God's word when he went in front of that church with the Bible and took pictures. You mocked the Lord's word by doing that shit. That's mocking God. That's the worst fucking thing you can do in the Bible. Murder is not even above that, okay? I'm just stating the facts, man. People are going to get exposed, but don't be mad at Trump because soon you're going to get a $5,000 fucking check for all the money that they fucking took from us. And on top of that, guess what? You're going to get another $5,000 check. You know where from? Every fucking dime that went to Ukraine is going back in the American taxpayers' fucking pockets, okay?
That's big. That's big shit, man. That's big news.
That's big shit, man. So you don't put the man down because you can't blame everything on him.
Hold on, Paul. I heard it was 6,000
Well, maybe it's 6,000. You know what I mean? But I'm just putting
If you paid any amount of money of tax in 2025, Doge is giving you a $6,000 check. $6,000 check. That's big shit, James. Are you gonna take that check, James?
He's trying to say
No. Let me explain something to you. It doesn't matter who paid what.
No, it
Ronnie,
does
you
matter.
got that
No,
wrong.
it does matter. It does matter.
Every American is going to receive a check.
No, it's not every American. If you paid
Well, then they're going to have a war. I'll
if
tell
you
you that.
paid money into taxes in 2025, they're going to issue you a $6,000 check.
Okay.
Right? It's kind of like what they call a stimulus. What's up? Fuck, I forgot your name, man. Jordy. Yeah.
Oh, we pay taxes. You know, taxes were taken out of your income. Remember, everything that you make online, your monetization, your stores, everything you make, I automatically have them taking the tax out, so I don't got to deal with the shit at the end of the year.
Jordy,
Fuck
what's
that.
up, man?
What's up, homies?
James, Ronnie, James.
Can we give a cheers to Jordy real quick? Yes, everybody put up their beer or their drink.
I don't have a drink, man. I got a vape.
You're not drinking anything? Put your vape.
As long
I don't drink.
For Ronnie too. As long as you
James
put
is drinking a wine. That's good.
Yeah, I gotta get more.
Cheers, Jordy. Cheers to you, man.
Cheers, man.
Jordy is a good guy. He's a very good guy.
Yeah, we're gonna go see him as soon as the world's over.
You gotta
as soon as we can get over there to Scotland, we're gonna go see Jordy.
You heard me?
But Jordy, he's not serious.
Hey, Ronnie, listen. Ronnie.
Jordy.
See you echoing in the back, Ronnie. You hear that shit?
Jordy, you have any of those wenches over there?
Wasn't that the song by Frankie Valli? Ronnie.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. I'm sorry, I've got a wrong camera.
No, that's not the song. No, it's not.
Yeah, Frankie Valli and the Four Seasons.
Oh no, that's another song. Remember the one that went Sarah, no time isn't. Yeah.
No, that's not it either.
My apologies, guys. I was fixing my camera. There we go.
No, it's like what is? How does it go, James? The song.
Hey guys, listen. You know what? You know where we're at right now.
Hold on, though. Paul.
Paul,
can I ask you a question, Paul?
Yeah, go ahead.
What's going on with your mayor over there?
Huh?
What's going on with your mayor?
This is what's going on right here. Listen. This is what's going on right now, guys. I'm trying to tell you, man. Listen.
What's going on with the mayor?
You hear that?
Mm-mm.
Listen.
No, we can't hear it.
I heard it.
I heard it.
What is it?
Oh, is that a synthesizer?
No, listen. The aliens of Iran. They're here.
It sounds like a fart.
Dude, that's a fucking synthesizer, man. That shit is dope.
Close encounters, you schmucks. What's wrong with you?
I can't hear it. I can't hear it.
The movie Closing, remember?
I don't know, man. I don't fucking know.
The Close Encounters of the Third Tank.
Hey, do you think that Close Encounters, the movie, was actually fake? No.
I don't know.
There were parts in that movie that's actually real where they were communicating.
I want to ask you a question, Paul.
You see?
I remember that movie. I love that movie, Paul.
Paul.
All right, let Ronnie ask the question.
Are you gonna keep hiding what you know?
I haven't been. I've been trying to put it out, but I'm on other sites now, and TikTok is not the main thing anymore, man.
Well, we want to know the truth over here on YouTube.
TikTok is still censoring. They're still censoring, and what really pissed me off tonight was when I went and posted up something Donald Trump just got done saying today again. He came out and read the numbers of how many people had autism and certain diseases back in the late 70s and 80s during our, you know, our younger years.
Yeah.
And then he read the numbers out, what we have now. And he said, you know, you all know what's going on, and you're going to find out real soon, the ones that don't know what's going on. He goes, you know, they're spraying
I
all
was
this stuff.
talking about this
Listen.
with James just before you came on.
I'm trying to let you know something.
This.
All right, listen. He says they're spraying things all over our skies. You don't see them doing that in other countries.
Yeah.
But they're spraying everything all over your sky. And today, while I was live on TikTok, I was actually at the beach, and the sky was beautiful and blue, man. And then you saw the plane, it starts wrapping it right by the sun, man, and they started causing lines. And then you see a big cloud around the sun forming.
So, Paul,
and
why do you
are like,
think
wow.
they're doing this? Why do you think they're doing that?
They're doing it because, okay, number one, supposedly it was supposed to be for cloud seeding to bring more rain to droughted areas, but that's not what it's about anymore. It has nothing to do with
you're
that.
saying that's a
Now,
lie.
you know, then you had Bill Gates come out. Bill Gates lied and said he wants to block up the sun to cool off the
Bill
planet
Gates
because
has been caught lying, right? He's been
but
caught
I'm trying
lying.
to talk to you. You really want to know what's going on? I'm telling you.
I really want to know, yeah.
Well, the planet, they claimed that the planet was overheating. Okay, remember? They said it was getting too hot.
Yeah.
Well, and then the Bill Gates project came where you block up the sun and cool off
Was
the
that
planet.
related to the COVID project?
Yeah, that had nothing to do with blocking up the sun, because all that shit that's going in the sky, what goes up always comes down. It ain't going out of the firmament. I'll tell you that right now, because I'll tell you, I don't care what James said. There's a fucking dome up there. There's a dome up there. There's a dome up there, James. Every fucking planet, everything in the sky is local. I don't give a fuck what you tell me, okay? Because the shit that I've been taking pictures of, and after going on the roof tonight, let me tell you something, man. The shit that's in that sky, the pictures that I got, the video that I was live last night. And let me tell you something. Some of these things are not what people may think they are, okay? If you see a fireball in the sky, let me explain something to you. When a fireball looks like a fucking missile, now you want to ask yourself, why are they covering up the sky now so much? Why?
Hey, Paul.
You know why? They don't want you to
Paul,
see the war that's going on in the fucking heavens, man. They don't want you to see it.
Paul. What's going on?
That's my name. Don't wear it out.
What's going on with the mayor, Mayor Adams? What happened with him?
Listen, fuck Mayor Adams, man. I don't know. I don't pay attention to that fucking
I
character.
want to know
Okay?
what's your take on Mayor Adams?
You know my take already. He needs to go take a shit and go get the fuck out of the office. How about that?
He's involved with Diddy?
He's a crooked fucking criminal, okay? He's a criminal, and I think
he's involved with Diddy.
Oh, fuck yeah, man. And Diddy's lawyer just quit.
Because you haven't been hearing much about Diddy.
I'm going to tell you, listen, Ronnie. He quit. You know why he quit?
I don't know.
He quit after Kash Patel became the FBI chief.
Oh, Kash Patel.
He fucking quit. He told Diddy, sorry, but I cannot be your lawyer anymore. You pretty much might as well say he did it. He did it. But you know what? The lawyer is also involved in shit. That's why he dropped out. But Adams gave him the key to New York, okay? You don't give somebody the key to New York unless...
Adams is cooperating now as far as the immigrants go, right? And Hochul's fucking with them.
Really?
Yeah.
He's really cooperating? No, he's not. He ain't doing shit.
He is.
Where?
And Hochul's giving him a hard time.
Where? Because Hoochie's too busy drinking too much Hoochie,
in New York
and she's
City,
worrying about
Paul,
her fucking congestion prices.
Paul, hold on, Paul. If you
want me to talk or you want me to do? What do you want me to do,
If
man?
you pay attention, Paul.
I already know, bro.
Adams is trying to get the immigrants. He's working with Trump. He's working with the border czar, the guy Holman. He's doing the whole shit. And Hochul, New York governor, is she doesn't like it. And she's trying to put an end to it.
Yeah, because she's calling it sanctuary city, but she's also trying to put an end to. You know what Trump did the other day? You know they shut their congestion pricing fucking shit down, man.
Right. So what do you have to say about that?
I think that's a great thing. I don't think fucking New Yorkers shouldn't have to pay to go. Listen,
Paul, can you report on that stuff though? Can you report on local things?
I'm trying to report on it right now. I'm telling you.
So do it.
Adams is a piece of shit. Forget about him. We need Curtis Silver in there. So I'm gonna back Curtis Silver when he's gonna come in.
Lost.
But see, he's coming again. It don't matter. He lost big shit.
He lost. We got Adams.
Oh, he can always run again.
He's running again. Is what I'm trying.
Who do we have right now? You gotta be serious about who's there right now.
It doesn't matter. Listen to me.
Of course it matters. It does matter. You can't say
Ronnie,
I'm
trying to tell you something, man. You gotta let me say it.
Say it.
Curtis is running again against Adams. Okay?
Curtis
yeah. And this time he has more of the percentage because he's on Trump's team. You understand? And let me explain it to you like this. New York City needs somebody like Curtis, okay? We need it. Even James agrees on this one, okay?
New York City is garbage.
I'd rather have Mayor Ryan Hurd from New Jersey, okay? I'd rather have he was a Democratic mayor.
Who's that?
You know, he recently became a Republican mayor.
What about a Chris
crap.
Christie? What about a Chris Christie?
Who the fuck is that?
A fat piece of garbage.
Hey Ronnie, why don't you run for mayor?
James, I love the hat, bro.
Paul, you don't know who Chris Christie is?
Man, listen, I got so much shit going on in my life right now, bro. You think I care about fucking
James knows
crispy donuts, bro?
James knows who Chris Christie is.
Krispy Kreme?
Krispy Kreme?
He's a fat soprano wannabe from New Jersey. He wears.
I know who he's talking about now.
He wears shiny shoes.
All right. Hey man, you know what? Fuck that guy, bro. Who cares about that?
Yeah, but he didn't do anything for the little guy of New Jersey.
He didn't do anything for the local guy.
You got to take a trip into the other room. Hold on.
For the guy from the fire department or whatever the fuck you say, right? Nobody cares. Nobody gives a fuck, right, James?
No,
he's a fat. He eats too much pizza. This fucking
I don't know.
Chris Christie.
I don't know what he. I don't know what his plans are. I don't know if he still wants to get back in politics. I didn't think he was. I didn't think he was a great governor. To be honest with you,
he was going against Ron DeSanctimonious. Remember? From Florida.
I'm sorry.
And what good did he have to show against Ron?
Let me tell you something. Brother Phil Murphy put more money in my pocket. Believe me, I got like I haven't my gas and electric bill for the past year was zero. Phil Murphy put
your gas and electric bill was zero.
Yeah, because I apply for every fucking thing. I got this subsidy from the state. I don't have to pay the gas and electric. I don't have to pay for this. I don't have to pay for that. I don't have to pay for this.
So you're living off the hog.
Damn freaking right. I'm living off that fat of the land.
We got a guy over here living off the hog. Living off the hog.
That's good.
James, you said like
you know what that is? You know what that is?
You said like Sylvester.
You know what that is, guys?
No.
A music box?
No. You know what that is? I'm going to show you. Look. Be very quiet, okay?
Okay.
American Club Pipe Tobacco.
Tobacco, okay.
What does that do? Okay.
I roll my own shit, bro. My own Newport cigarettes, bro. And
Newport? No, put marijuana in it. Don't put tobacco in it.
I got that in there. Hey, listen, I have it. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
That's what he's saying.
Stuffing, rolling big fat joints.
That's what he's saying.
Hell yeah, Joe. Hell yeah, Paul. Fucking enjoy, brother. Spark it up, light it up, toke it up, bro. Toke it up, toke it up.
Hey, man, God left it on the planet
tomorrow, I'm gonna plan to have that same thing for myself, James.
He's rolling.
I start smoking, but I've got
because I have to go to the same store that Paul is at, or a similar store.
Yeah,
and I'll be there. I have some beer. I can't compete with Paul though, man.
You gotta be discreet, Ronnie S. in Florida. You gotta be very discreet.
See that, guy?
And how you
watching? Look, see, there's the cigarette tube, right? It goes right here. It goes on the end of this little metal piece there. I don't know if you can see that. Can you?
Oh,
let me see it.
You'll see it now.
Damn.
All right, hold on. I'm trying to get this right. All right. So it goes here, right? And then you take this tobacco stuff here, right? And it goes into this little hole that they have. You know, the
What
hole.
is it? Tobacco or is it weed?
Yeah, well, this is weed and tobacco, but look, I'm just showing you because I'm rolling my wife's grandfather's cigarettes. Watch, and then I just take this. Watch this. That's it, man. Done deal. Professional.
Like that?
Professional, bro.
Jesus.
Yo, you'd be surprised. Imagine how many cigarettes they make a day and
How
how
many
much
they
they
make- how
sell.
many
They
they
sell a
make a
pack.
day?
Listen, $22 a pack, okay?
How
Those
many
big
do they make a
warehouses.
day, Paul?
No, not me. The warehouses are putting out millions of them a day. Me, I can do about probably 5 cartons a day
How many
if
is
I
that?
wanted to. That's fucking let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8. That's 1,000 cigarettes.
Yeah.
So you got $1,000.
Make sure you stuff that brajol good though.
Yeah, you're not really. I don't really see it being that fat.
Gotta stuff it good. Stuff it good.
Look, I am. Look, I'm stuffing it real. You see how?
it in there.
You see that? Stuffing it, baby. Stuffing it. It's like stuffing.
Yo, Paul,
Look at that.
And then are you gonna smoke it?
There's just cannabis in there. That's just a cigarette.
Yeah, when you're done with your father-in-law, make sure yours is 100% cannabis.
Oh yeah, it is.
Make
It
sure
is. Don't worry about that.
He's paying you for what you do, Paul.
Uh-huh.
Huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, after he's done with
Yeah,
his
that was good, man.
so.
I like that
Huh?
shit. I like that shit. I wish I had one of those.
Yeah, it's only you can get it for $50, man, online. $50.
Really?
Actually, 30. Actually, they're on sale right now. She got this one for $32, man, in Amazon.
Yo, Paul, I've got you on Instagram. Send me that shit, bro.
Yeah, I'll send you the link. I'll have her give me the link. I'll send it to you.
How about Paul? You just you put the link in the show description of James's show.
Because I don't have it right now. She has it. She's in the other room, I think. I don't know where she's sleeping, maybe.
I'll put the link. I'll put the link to that on.
It's called Powermatic. Powermatic 150. Powermatic 150.
Okay.
You can find it on Amazon Prime for $32, man. And then I'll tell you where to get the tubes if you want, but you could get them cheap. The tubes you get. Listen, 200 tubes.
Yeah.
If you could, okay, let me explain something to you though. If you smoke menthol cigarettes, this is what you have to do. You have to don't buy menthol tubes, buy full flavor tubes and menthol tobacco, because if you buy menthol tubes and menthol tobacco, you're going to be smoking a fucking peppermint patty, okay? But it's true. You know, it's true. It's true though, and it's too minty, and it's like too much, menthol going in. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I like the menthol for one reason. This is natural though, you see? This stuff that I got, it's not what they use in the cigarettes you buy out there. It doesn't contain all those extra chemicals and shit. This shit's organic. So, you got to get the organic stuff, man. Listen to me.
Yeah, man.
Get the organic shit because you don't want to fuck around with the other stuff, man. That stuff's got chemicals in it. Remember, when it's in the factory, they're putting all kinds of shit in there, man, mixing it in there. And that's why people, you know what? If people smoked natural, the old people that you see 90 years old smoking natural fucking cigars and pipe tobacco, you notice they don't have no lung cancer and they're not dead?
They don't, no.
You know why? Because they ain't smoked the other shit that other people smoked, man. They smoked the organic shit. And they even grow tobacco. Why would God...
Those people, Paul,
let me ask you something.
Paul. Those people are dying, though.
Well, yeah. But I want to ask you a question.
They're too old now.
All right, can you answer this for me? Ronnie, I'm asking you a question. Can you answer? Why would God put tobacco on the earth? Why would he create that? Why would he let that grow?
Because he's fucking with us. That's why.
Really? You think God's fucking? You think God's fucking?
Why did God put cannabis on the earth? To make us fucking happy.
Right. He's just fucking with you.
Well, the Native Americans.
Cannabis is God's plan.
Yeah, all the Native Americans, blah blah blah. And
no, the Native Americans are not blah blah blah. The Native
it is blah blah blah.
The Native Americans use coca leaves and what do you call
but
it?
Why would you say that's not blah blah blah, James?
No, it's not, because for thousands of years they've used it for medicinal.
It is.
How is it blah blah?
whatever they did is blah blah blah. It happened, and now it's done. That's that's what blah blah
No,
blah
that's not
means.
what I'm
That's
saying.
what blah 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 means,
I'm
right?
referring to what poor Nancy that
I
other
forget the
that
series of the
Native
situation. I
Americans
just love
use
the
natural
blah blah
herbs
blah.
like coca leaves and tobacco for
Everybody knows. There's all kinds of different shit.
reasons, for medicinal purposes.
Right, but you're not saying anything that nobody knows.
Hey, what's he smoking over there, bro? What are you smoking?
Yeah, what are you smoking over there in Scotland?
So he's
motherfucker.
you know, the thing is that they were chewing
me?
coca leaves for centuries.
Hey, Sky, you got some good weed over there, man? Jordy?
Yeah, I've got THC oil in here, and
And let me get a hit. Let me get a hit of that weed right there.
So now nobody knows what he's
Like,
saying.
dude.
Right?
I've recently I've stopped
Nobody
smoking
understands
cigarettes.
what
I've stopped smoking.
Jordy is saying.
My apologies. Hold on. I'll talk slower.
I understand him.
Recently, no, don't put me big stream, man. That's fucked up, bro.
Jordy, just talk, man. Jordy, talk, please.
Sorry,
Where's your LED lights, Jordy? You're flashing LED.
Oh, I had to take them out, James. I had to take them out because they broke, man.
No, the UFO, they're up in the sky, bro. They're not here.
James, what UFO lights? What lights? There
No,
was
I didn't say
lights up
UFO. I said your
here. I was
LED.
in a
James never said
I
UFO.
got some bad news for everybody, though. Real bad news, man. That's
James
gonna
never
fuck
said
you
anything
all up.
about UFOs.
James.
I said
I
your
remember.
LED, your multicolored
Yeah,
LED.
he was asking about the LED
Yes,
lights.
sir. Yes, sir.
Right.
Yes, sir. My LED lights that when I
Show
crossed the
your LED lights.
I didn't
I
say
can't. They're not there.
UFOs.
They're not there. James. They the batteries died. They were there for like 3 years. They were 3 years old. So
You
they
gotta get
eventually
ones.
died.
You gotta get ones that you plug in. Forget about batteries. Batteries are a pain in the ass. You gotta keep on buying them.
They are a pain in the ass. Batteries are a pain in the ass. I
Gotta
agree.
keep on buying them.
Yes, sir.
So did you guys hear what the new Justice Department did? This is very, 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 very bad news, and I'm very angry about this one here.
What?
Because what doesn't make sense to me is there's some things that don't make sense. I think we gotta wait for Ronnie because this is gonna fuck everybody's heads up in America. I mean, because
If you wait for Ronnie, he'll interrupt everything everybody says.
Hold on a minute. Did you just say the Justice League?
Justice
yeah,
Department.
the Justice Department, the New York Justice Department, and the United States Justice.
Okay.
Well, the United States Justice Department, you know what they did?
No,
They deleted all the police misconduct data files.
What?
All the police misconduct data files are gone.
Gotta be
Deleted them, meaning that now any officers that was fired for doing misconduct on their job, they have no idea who is. They could go back to the job and reapply, and now you'll have these same fucking officers out there that were out there beating people up, shooting at people, raping fucking women, like the cop that took a woman and arrested her in New York. Instead of taking her to the fucking jail, he took her home and fucked her.
Oh my god, man! What the fuck?
So in other words, they want to have like fascist stormtroopers walking around.
Damn it,
Pretty
man.
much, yeah.
Like in Nazi Germany.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. Yeah. Inform this guy over here when he puts
that to me. That to me, I'm just gonna say it to you guys. That's a very, very severe, dangerous act that they can pull right now.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
That's going to hurt a lot of people, man, because you know what? I had problems with those cops as well. So that means that those same cops that I had problems with or that are still there that were charged with police misconduct, so you're going to give them the right to come after me for fucking charging them with that? You know what? I tell the government this. If those cops come near me, just like they could kill me, you know what? I'm going to fucking kill them. They come near me and try to fucking do anything to harm me or anything else in that sort, I'm not playing that game that we played last summer. I changed. This time, you come near me, I'm gonna fuck your ass up. It's that fucking simple.
But Paul, you've not done anything wrong, man. You've not done anything wrong. You've been cool, like. So why the fuck are they after you, bro?
No, it's not that. We'll talk about that another time. But
The New York Justice and the U.S. Justice Department, Ronnie, is they made the files on all police guilty of misconduct. They made those files vanish.
they're gone.
And
Deleted them.
They deleted them.
So that means that all those officers that were fired for doing what they did on their jobs, raping women, whatever they did, murder, well, most of them are in jail that murdered, but the ones that didn't go to jail, now they can go back to the job, the agency, and reapply, and they won't even know what they did. They'll have no idea what their records are. And now you're going to go and place a badge and a gun in the hand of fucking criminals, man? Police misconduct, fucking brutality. Now, why would Donald Trump go and sign something that he actually signed? Why would he do that? Why would the Department of Justice? Look, you're sitting there saying you want to make things great again. But wait a minute, you want to put fucking cops in the office that are bullies?
I don't know, man.
Yeah, what's up with that right there? You know what I mean? Oh, that's going to help with his $500 billion AI system. I'm totally against that. People do not understand the consequences behind that. Do you understand what's going to happen at that point once that happens?
Wait, where did
no
James
more,
go?
no more humans.
Did we lose James?
Ronnie, listen.
Did we lose James?
Listen, I don't know, but he's there. Humans will not be running this country anymore. Robots and that's it.
That's
it.
That's obviously going to happen.
Yeah, that's right. If Trump we got somebody that just raped somebody. Hey, you send a robot after them. That's it. You're done.
People like James involved. He's going to say that he prefers robots over humans.
All right. Well, when the robot comes to his fucking house, bends him over and starts fucking him in the
when a robot
bed
comes to your
with a
house
metal dick, and we'll see how he feels.
and bends
All right?
you over, James. Yeah. It sticks
You
his
heard what I
ass.
said, Ronnie?
When a robot sticks
Hey,
his
Ronnie,
ass.
did you hear what I said? Because everybody else did. You keep talking. Listen, I'm trying to tell you something. If
Well,
James
sometimes I
listen,
talk too. Sometimes
if
I talk
James
too.
wants robots, if James wants fucking robots, then let him have the robots. When the robots get to his house, bend him over and start fucking him with a razor metal cock. We'll
James
see how
that-
much he wants those robots.
Tell
I love
James
James. I
that,
love James. I
Paul,
love James. You
Paul,
can't do that. That's funny. That shit is funny.
when
That
he
shit
gets
is funny.
back from his little
That shit is
bathroom
funny.
break,
Wait a minute.
I
We're playing.
I want you
I
Hey,
love
James.
I
to
love
tell
James.
him
I
that.
love James. I love James, but that shit is funny.
But listen,
Yeah.
James is in the bathroom right now. He's greasing up the fucking
went-
robot's dick.
He went to the banyo. He went to the banyo.
Robo dick.
That shit's funny, bro.
He's greasing up his cock right now.
See, if we went on TikTok with this game right here, they can't handle us on TikTok. This is
They
way
can
too
handle it. They can
advanced.
handle it. They can
Yeah,
handle
this is too advanced for them, man. We would all be banned right now just for saying robot dick. All right,
Yeah, robot tech.
it's fucking rated G on TikTok, man. That's what I feel like. I said I feel like I'm in.
There he is. He's back. He's back.
Yeah,
He's
I
back.
feel like we're in fucking kindergarten on there. I said we're
Paul-
still
Paul.
fucking going through rated G.
Paul, tell him what happened.
Where is he? I don't see him.
I hear his voice.
Oh shit, that's funny.
You're hearing James' voice inside your head.
James, I love you.
I hear
I'm-
James
James,
is
I love
like his huffing and puffing.
Oh, really? You know all about James's huffing and puffy, Ronnie? Tell us about that, why don't you?
You want to hear more?
Yo, James, look, you just walked yourself right into that. How do you know about his huffing and puffing, Ronnie? Huh? Ronnie? Do you know about his moaning and groaning too?
He got you there. He got you there, bro.
Yeah, I know the money ain't groaning.
Ronnie's traumatized because James said, I'm going to huff and I'm going to puff and he's going to blow your cock out.
All right. Yeah.
Hey, it's comedy hour, bro.
Oh.
James, hey, James, you missed everything, James.
You're besmirching my good name here. What's going on?
James, let me tell you what's happened. Let's tell him what happened while he was gone. Okay, while you were gone on intermission, James. Okay, this is what happened.
You don't have to tell him.
We were talking about AI robots.
Don't even
No,
tell him.
tell him.
Well, I said AI robots are going to end up running, everything and controlling everything. And if you do something wrong, they're just going to hit a button. That robot's going to come and fuck you up, And Ronnie goes, "Oh, James loves AI robots." I said, "Oh, really?" I said, "I'll see how much he loves that AI robot when that AI robot comes to his house, takes his social security check, then bends him over and fucks him with Robo Dick, the metal razor dick."
He's being too wild. James, he's being
It's
too
just,
wild.
funny, man, and he cracked up, and and then it went somewhere else.
James, we can't have Paul acting like this.
Yeah, but then Ronnie came out and said he knows all about James huffing and puffing. He said, "I know what he's doing. He's huffing and he's puffing, and he'll blow your cock out."
We'll put an end to Paul talking like this.
And then to me,
An end to you, Paul.
Why do you want to?
All right,
Why do you want to? Why do you want to?
Because he's upset
censor
because
Paul?
we found out that he has feelings for you, James.
me and James talked beforehand, and we said we're not going to let you go off crazy too much.
Crazy.
Right?
You call that crazy?
Did we say that, James? Did we say that?
Listen, Ronnie's drinking. Ronnie's drinking again. Oh, no. Don't suck on that bottle, Ronnie.
Oh, keep sucking on that bottle, Ronnie. Oh.
See what he's doing?
You see what he's doing? Hey, listen, I'm sober. You're not. Are you 21? Are you old enough to drink that, Ronnie?
All right, that's enough.
Hey, Ronnie, I want to card you. Can I see your ID?
Yeah, you can.
Hey, is it digital?
All right, James. What do you think? We're gonna put up with this?
No,
everything's gonna be digital soon anyway.
We're
gonna be talking to each other like amateurs. It's not even gonna be your own face on here anymore.
You won't shut up, James.
I'm never gonna shut up.
Don't ever, because you're fucking funny, man. I love you, bro. You're a legend.
All right, Amica. I'm looking for Amica.
Tell Amica to play with his.
I wanted to know what is going on with the mayor, Paul.
I don't pay attention to the fucking mayor, bro. Call him if you want to know.
So what do you pay attention to?
Not that shit. You think I got time to watch the fucking
you say
mayor
that
jerk
you
off?
have all these hot news and you don't even pay attention to the mayor.
No, there's nothing to talk about. Every time I talk about him, I get banned
Paul.
and run.
It's fucking bullshit.
Oh well.
Oh,
you upset Paul. Why'd you?
I don't care. I don't care. I didn't say anything to upset him. I didn't say anything to upset him.
Why did you say he was full of shit?
He's being a baby. He's being a baby.
Yo, Paul, come on back, man. What happened? Oh, now Ronnie's gone.
Let me try to get Paul.
Oh, yo, Paul, come on back, bro.
Let me try to get Paul back.
Get Paul back. Don't get Paul back.
Hold on.
He's a cute dude.
Paul, Ronnie left.
Yeah.
Come back.
James, how the fuck are you doing, my friend? Are you all right?
He was drinking again, and as usual, he became confrontational. Period. He was doing the same thing to me before. All right, let's see if he comes back. Oh, anyway.
James, you're stuck with me. You're stuck with me.
No, I'm not stuck with you. So at least I have a chance to ask how you've been doing.
Yeah, how you been doing, brother? I've been doing good, by the way.
All right, not too bad. Confrontational. Yeah, to say the least. That's good. So how's the family? You know, how's things?
They are doing good, my friend. They're doing good. I love the way you see. I told my mom about you. You're an Italian, New York guy. You know, you got an Italian American accent. I've told my mom. So he's cool. He's cool.
So that's good. Yeah, tell her I said hi.
My mom thinks you're cool. My auntie thinks you're cool. My uncle Dave thinks you're cool as well, by the way. So there you go.
How's your younger brother doing?
He's doing good. He was playing. I got him to play Call of Duty. He said, "What? You murder people on this controller?" I was like, "Oh, "Wait a minute." Well, yeah. See, he plays Little Big Planet, and he plays all these kid games. And when he comes into my room, he sees me shooting people. And he's like, "You're murdering people." I'm like, "It's a game. It's a game." You know.
So how you still have you been working out? Are your exercise program?
Mm-hmm. I have been
Good.
I've been trying to get myself better. Yeah, I've been working out.
Yeah, you look like you put on some muscle, some size. Yeah,
Oh,
definitely.
maybe.
Yeah, no, definitely. Oh, you always had the wolf?
Yes.
Tattoo.
I got this tattoo when I was 21 years old.
21. Yeah.
Arr.
You do look like you put on some muscle, some size. Good for you.
And that's music notes, you know. Yep.
Yeah, musical note. Wow. Now, did you ever get to finish? Did you ever get to finish the music video? Kick ass, chew bubble gum and drink beer. Did you ever get to complete that music video?
Oh, James, I love that.
Kick ass, chew bubble gum and drink beer.
Kick ass, chew bubble gum and drink beer.
Is that done? That music video?
Yeah, that's done. That's done. Yo, Ronnie, welcome back, bro. Hello.
Yo.
Yeah. Ronnie,
Oh,
have
boy.
you heard that? Have you heard that?
Yeah, I have heard it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's good. It's a good music video.
Kick ass, chew
Ronnie.
bubble gum, chew beer, drink beer.
Chew beer.
Chewbacca.
What
There's
is
a woman,
it? Kick ass,
chew bubble gum.
chew bubble gum and drink beer.
Kick ass, chew bubble gum, and drink beer.
And drink beer.
Okay, so do you remember a thing called Duke Nukem, Ronnie? Do you remember
Duke Nukem? Yeah.
Yeah.
From the video
I
game.
remember that.
Yeah,
The video
bro.
game, right?
Yeah, bro. It was 1992, I think it was out. And,
No.
When the first level of that game was, damn, those alien bastards just shut up my ride. I'm gonna kill them all. And that's the first level. So that's where I got the mix from.
So that's where that
If you
came
listen to it,
from. Okay.
I say, damn, those alien bastards just shut up my mix. And then we got James coming in with the kick ass, chew bubble gum, and drink beer.
And drink beer.
Yeah, bro.
It's good. But you gotta
Thank you.
You gotta save it, man. You guys need to save that shit.
Yeah, it's on
because
YouTube.
it's like you can't just say it's on YouTube. It's gonna get lost over the years. It's gonna get lost. You can't just say, "Oh, it's on YouTube." Like
James, you can play it if you want, man.
Like take some ownership over it.
Well, I'm not gonna ask for it. I don't care. You know.
No. So like you're both like nobody cares. Nobody gives a fuck. And
But I'll tell you something. If I'm popular, if I'm famous, then James, you will definitely get a cut of that shit.
But Jordy, you're not even trying. You're just
No,
giving
I'm not trying to. I'm not trying to. You're right.
You're
I'm
not.
trying.
You're not.
Ronnie. Recently I've got to make music. You're right.
Is it
No, it's right.
copyright?
No, it's not copyright, man. It's on my own music, bro. It's not copyrighted. But Ronnie, you're correct. You're correct, Ronnie. I've been lazy. I've not been making music or anything like that lately. So yeah, I gotta step up. I gotta get back in the game, man. You're right, dude. You're right.
I'm just checking.
I know I'm right, Jordy. I know I'm right.
Of course you are, bro. Hold on, I've got to grab it here. 2 seconds.
Now Jordy's gonna grab a beer, right? James, this is the same
Why
place.
you?
We were at the same place a half hour ago, right? Were we not?
Who's that?
Were we not?
We were at the same place a half hour ago.
Ronnie,
What topic?
Ronnie. By the way, if I've tried to tell my friends, I've tried to tell some of my friends, listen, Ronnie's cool. It's just a joke. But some of my best friends are like, watch out for Ronnie. I'm like, no, why? Ronnie's cool. For fuck's sake.
Now,
I like Ronnie.
now,
Ronnie's cool.
Well, there is
Paul,
apparently somebody
I've told him that
in the comment section who's very concerned. He says he's a citizen. We don't know what citizen he's a citizen of the UK, or if he's an American citizen, or if he's a Mexican citizen. We don't know. We don't. He just
no,
says he's a concerned citizen,
no, but
and he would
he's
like to
trolling.
know why did Kamala lose.
He's a right wing. He's trolling. He's a right wing troll. He's trying to.
He sounds like a bitch.
No, he's trying to antagonize.
Because he is a bitch. Fuck off.
He's trying
bitch.
to antagonize the purpose of my show, which is to promote the left wing political ideology.
But would you like to answer his question, James, or no? He's asking why did Kamala lose?
Because she was part of the Biden administration that made some big mistakes, and I think open border killed her campaign.
Open borders was not a very good idea, right?
Killed her campaign.
What do you think, Jordy?
She destroyed Donald Trump in the debate, though.
It's got over my head.
Open border killed her. Open border.
Hold on. James.
Yeah.
Jordy just said that it's going over his head.
Yeah,
that is no excuse. I never want to hear that again out of you, Jordy. That's complete shit. and
not his cup of tea.
I don't like this crap of going over your head.
Hold on.
Please do not say that.
Why did you tell Paul Mantia he was? Because you don't want to go after Eric Adams.
What did I say to him? What?
You said he was full of shit.
Did I?
There's no point in him going after Eric Adams.
Is that what I said? What is he whining about?
You had an argument about Eric Adams, the mayor of New York.
Okay, so why? What's his problem?
And you were saying, well, why don't you go after Eric Adams?
Okay, so that's a good question, right? So what happened?
What do you want him to do?
I don't know. He's a fucking reporter. He can do something.
He already exposed Eric Adams. I've seen
James. Why are you making excuses for fucking?
Well, why are you antagonizing?
I'm not trying to, but if he's gonna be a little baby and he's not even gonna take part, come on, get the fuck out of here, Paul. If he's gonna act like a bitch, why are you putting up with that?
You're resorting to name calling amongst friends. It's not good.
But why is he acting like a baby? Why is he doing that? Why is Paul acting like a baby?
He didn't have to abruptly leave so fast.
He didn't have to abruptly leave at all. Take this comment off of the screen here. We don't need that.
No, because I just want to answer the person.
We don't need it there.
Why not?
Take it away.
No, I don't want to take it away. I want to read it.
James, you do what you do. It's your channel, bro.
I know. Open borders. No, I don't think open borders are a good idea.
So you said you don't like open borders.
I don't, but I want to read it first. I want to focus on it. Open borders allow riffraff to come into the country.
And Paul was saying the same fucking thing. Paul was saying the same shit. He had something else that he was talking about. So if he wants to keep saying that bullshit about open borders, he's got to go.
Why not? Why does he have to go?
No, he doesn't have to go.
What's wrong with exposing open borders?
No. What do you think? Borders is okay?
No,
Come
Paul's
on,
not for
man.
Paul is not for open
Who
borders.
is this guy?
Dude.
He's saying that. What? What is he saying? Read it.
Dude, you should be.
Number one guy on the panel here.
Ronnie, you're okay doing this
The
stuff.
one guy on the panel here is the red guy.
I thank
Red
you.
guy.
All
That's
right.
me. That's me, right? Right?
I said red hat.
I don't have a hat. I don't have a hat.
Open borders was a bad idea. Anyway,
You guys don't. I love Ronnie. You guys don't gotta know how to take.
I'm
Ronnie.
not wearing a hat.
He's comical, but I love Ronnie. But Paul,
I'm not wearing a
Paul,
fucking
love
hat.
you, bro. Welcome back. Come on
the
back.
thing is that Paul has said everything that needs to be said about Eric Adams. I witnessed it myself.
I can say more if you
About
want, but
Eric
nobody
Adams?
cares. Nobody cares.
About Eric Adams?
Yeah. I know what's going
Eric
on with
Adams.
him.
Who the fuck is Eric Adams? Who the fuck is?
Oh, he's the mayor.
He doesn't even care. He doesn't even know
He's
who that
the
is.
mayor. He's the mayor of New York City.
So Jordy doesn't care who
Listen,
Eric Adams is.
No, I don't give a fuck who Eric Adams is.
He does.
The purpose of the show is to talk about meaningful things that are important.
Right. So that's a problem. So
Okay, so
it's not
a problem.
meaningful. It's not meaningful.
I don't even think about Eric Adams. I think you're the one that brought Eric Adams up.
Oh,
I'm not the one.
Wait a minute. I know
It's
there was
Paul, because Paul lives in
Hold on. No. I know about
in Brooklyn, New York.
Ronnie, James, look this up. Ansel Adams. I done that in photography. I went to college for photography, TV, and film, and that was the best photographer in the world. He was Italian. No,
Really?
sorry, he was French. Look up on Google, Ansel Adams. He took videos around New Mexico, around you guys next to the woods, Chicago. His most famous one was in New Mexico. Ansel Adams, because I done TV and film and photography in college,
See, James, you say you don't care about Mayor Adams, but there's a lot of
It's not
there's a lot of dirt out there about Adams.
Yeah, of course there is.
And
His
a lot of
connection
people
with-
do care about that. A lot of people.
His
do
connection
care.
with his connection with Diddy and
Yeah. Well, what is he doing with Diddy?
Oh,
Right?
P. Diddy's a prick.
The fuck is he doing
But
with Diddy?
believe me, Paul Mantia has discussed Eric Adams and Diddy to death, to extreme. He knows all about what's going on there, and it's past history. He showed a lot of videos, and it's time to move on. Now, the thing that he insists that the universe doesn't exist, and it's just like a planetarium that we're looking at.
The universe doesn't exist.
Yeah, he believes that there's no planets. God has a dome surrounding the Earth, and all the planets are like fake.
Fuck's sake.
The planets are fake.
Yeah,
Planets
the
are
universe
fake.
is fake. The galaxies are fake. I don't believe that.
I don't believe that either.
I believe the universe is quite real, and the other galaxies and suns. And I says, well, how about meteor showers and asteroids and comets and all that? He says, oh no, God allows them to pass through the dome, the firmament.
Yo, James,
He's talking about a dome.
James, can you put his wife's screen?
Like the Israelis had a dome over there, special dome over there.
Thank you.
Yeah, it has to do with the Book of Enoch. He said
It has to do with the Book of Enoch. Enoch.
The Book of Enoch is one of the books, very fascinating books that were left out.
Did you read it?
I watched documentaries about it.
No, James. Did you read that book?
No, it's too many pages.
You can't just say you watched a fucking documentary. That's
Yeah,
bullshit.
a documentary about the Book of Enoch.
No, that's garbage. You got to read it.
Well, the Book of Enoch was left out of the Bible.
By who?
By the people that were putting together the original Bible. The Emperor Constantine, Simon Magus, the early Christians that were putting together the original
Catholic
Bible.
Church, you're saying?
Hold on.
The Catholic Church.
Oh, we want this book. Oh, no, we don't want this book. And there's a gospel. There's a gospel of Mary Magdalene that was left out.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, man, these are all.
Why did they choose all of those ones and
Hold on.
not the
Paul,
others?
Are you talking about the Black Dahlia? No.
No,
Wait, hold on. Let's not leave Jordy out.
My apologies. I'm sorry. I'm joking still.
What was your question, Jordy?
I believe in science.
There's an asshole over here who says, "Are you guys religious?" Yeah, sure. Why not?
No.
I believe in science. I'm a man of science.
He's very scientific.
I'm spiritual. I'm spiritual.
And Jordy believes in. What do you say, Jordy?
I'm not religious.
You're not religious. You're
I believe in ghosts and stuff like that. So
you
yeah,
believe in
I
ghosts.
agree with Jordy.
Now, what is the name though? Jordy is not religious, but he is spiritual.
Me too. I'm
that's
spiritual.
that's the name. That's the name.
Yes, I'm spiritual.
Now I am spiritual, religious, whatever you want to call it. I'm Catholic.
Okay.
And there's a lot of people my age who don't want to admit what they are, but I am what I am. I am Catholic. And I'm not going to say I'm spiritual. I'm not going to say I'm this. I'm not going to say I'm that. None of those things.
Yeah.
I am Catholic. I am Catholic. If this asshole who's even asking in the comment section even gives a fuck, because I don't think he really does. He's just being a troll bitch guy. I don't think he's even there anymore. But that's just one thing that I'm going to say. There he is. Coolio fan. Say what you are. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so go back home to your mom.
Stop insulting all my people.
Yeah. Come on, man. Don't insult Ronnie. Ronnie's an awesome guy, dude.
Yeah.
Fuck off. Fuck
Exactly.
off with yourself, bro.
Right.
No, I mean I'm science. I believe in science and spirituality. I believe in there's spirits. There's ghosts. I believe there's demons. I believe there's angels.
Of course there's demons. Of course there's demons. What are they though?
They're ranked. They have ranks.
They're evil demons.
They have their fallen angels. They have ranks and they have names.
Nah. Don't be talking about my brothers like that, bro. Come on, man. Ronnie's my bro. James is my bro. Shut the fuck up, brother.
So we got some people in the comments talking shit. Is what Jordy said.
Get the fuck out of here if you don't speak. These are my brothers. Don't talk about them like that. If you talk about them like that, then you'll have me to deal with. So fuck off, dickheads.
Well,
thank you, Jordy.
Some people are pushing buttons,
Yeah, maybe I should see what's going on over there.
Well, I believe in very strongly in science, and I believe that God could work through scientists and doctors. I also believe in spiritual beings. So that's all. There's good and evil, and they have ranks, like the military. Archangels are like officers.
So who's the top archangel?
Archdemons.
Right.
Well, actually, the first one ever created was Lucifer.
Right. That's
now,
true.
Lucifer never lost.
But he's evil.
But he never lost his rank. You see, he's still an arch.
So who is the archangel that we would pray to now? Though we're not gonna pray to Lucifer.
Well, they all have different jobs. They all have different roles. Michael has one role.
But I'm saying, would you pray to Michael now?
You can.
Michael the archangel.
Yeah, you can. Sure. Yeah. I think angels have more power, a lot more power than saints who were human. Saints were just human beings on the earth that performed. They might have performed
they have
miracles.
equal power, actually.
Well, the angels, the archangels have equal power, and the lesser angels, which are like foot soldiers, they have equal power also. But they all have different jobs, just like the archdemons have names and they have different jobs. Like the archdemon of greed, he's in control of greed, which is probably the
There's
one.
no archangel of greed.
Yeah, it's called Mammon. His name is Mammon.
That's not true.
Yes, it is.
There's no
Look it up.
archangel of greed.
Yes, there is. Yeah, he's in charge of. He probably created capitalism. Yeah.
There's no archangel of greed.
Yes, there is. I already checked it out. I researched all their
Greed
names.
is not something that an archangel would be an angel of.
Well, it's his specialty. He doesn't make people.
Oh,
Greed
oh, you
is
bastard! Why are you wearing that mask? Why are you wearing that mask?
is a vice. Greed is a vice, right?
Yeah, he tempts people.
Greed is a vice.
He encourages greed, but he doesn't force people to be greedy.
Right.
I hear what you mean. It's a vice. He doesn't make people greedy. He encourages.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You
But,
understand?
They
yeah.
all have their thing. They all have
You
their.
don't have to
Yo,
fall
you guys want to
that.
see my?
To that.
You guys want to see my wee brother?
James, you
brother?
don't have to
he's
fall
gone.
to that sin,
Oh, he's
but
gone.
it's there. It's there, right? It's there.
Right.
That's what it is.
Oh,
It's
where's
there.
your brother? Your brother's there?
Yeah, I was wanting to show him off, but he's gone now.
Oh, he's gone. Don't worry about it. Maybe he
So
should.
Jordy's talking shit. He's just talking bullshit, and he's not listening to what we're trying to say.
Yeah, sorry, I wasn't listening. My apologies for interrupting.
Well, you can apologize and everything, but me and James are having a serious talk.
Sorry, brother. Sorry.
No.
My apologies.
We are though. We are. We
Don't
really
worry.
are. We are.
Don't worry about it. Just
sorry.
So if you have somebody there coming, it's fine, but if you see us talking, don't interrupt it. Don't interrupt it.
Yeah, I get it, man.
That's all.
I was wrong there. Oops. No, I dropped my vape. Damn it.
Don't treat us like we're a fucking joke, because we're not.
No, he's not. Don't be defensive.
Hey, Rory, I wouldn't treat you guys like you were a joke. Don't be a dick, man. I'm joking.
Yeah, he doesn't have any ill will towards his friends. He's all right. He just didn't.
So where does this leave us then, James? Where does this leave us? This.
Well, the whole thing in a nutshell is that people have free will, and they can choose sin or they can avoid it.
Yeah.
Fuck this.
You want to leave it at that?
James,
Well, I mean, evil spirits could try to encourage you and tempt you, but it's up to the person to decide whether they want to sin or not.
Yeah. So Jordy's out. No, I don't blame him.
You're pissing everybody off, man.
I don't care, man. I really don't care.
You can't do that. You know.
I don't. I know. I don't care. What are they being, babies?
The human needs a splash of liquid. No, we had enough liquid. Believe me. Anyway, listen. I'm gonna close up shop.
If they're gonna act like baby bitches, man, like I don't need this shit, man.
Yeah, but you can't resort to ad hominem attacks and name calling and everything. You know, I mean,
why?
Jordy split. Paul Mantia split.
I don't care.
Yeah, but
if you don't want to include me tomorrow, I understand, because they're a bunch of fucking babies. I don't need this shit, man.
Listen, yeah, the problem is you get confrontational when you drink alcohol.
That's fine. That's fine with me.
You do. I'm just telling you. And when you smoke, you don't. You're mellow.
I don't care. What did they say here? What does it say?
Okay. He says, "Good stream. Seemed like a nice guy." Ronnie,
You're sad for me for what? For what? Why would you feel sad for me? You should feel happy for me. You should feel good for me. Good. Because I am a good I'm a good person.
No, when he smokes, he is super mellow and laid back and
Who?
you when you're in a great mood when you smoke. But when you drink alcohol, you get confrontational.
Well, who was the one that you just had on there? What did that say?
Hold on. Coolio fan says the obvious emotional unevenness.
No, it was something else. You put something else there. I don't know.
Says Ronnie, I feel sad for you.
Yeah, why would he feel sad for me? What does that mean?
And, yeah, Ronnie, I feel sad for you. And,
Why would you feel sad for me?
I don't know. He's saying more. I'm going to listen to tunes. James, you're awesome, bud. Stay cool.
That's
Oh,
Jordy.
thank you.
No, but that's Jordy though. That's not the other guy.
You know, the other guy.
The other guy says he feels
He
sad.
feels sad for you, and he
Feels
said
sad for me. For me.
You're emotionally uneven.
He feels sad for me.
Yeah.
I feel sad for him. I feel sad for his fucking mom. How about that? How about that? How about that?
All right. Listen, we had a good run. It
You
was
can't
fun.
say anything because nobody can say anything, right? Right? Nobody cares. Nobody can say anything. But it's like, why are these people calling me out out of the blue? Don't do that. Don't fucking do that, guys. Let's just say that. Okay? Act like adults. Let's be adults. Let's not be little scumbags. Okay? Thank you.
All right.
Thank you, James, for hosting me.
Good night,
and
everybody.
Everything like that. Thank you.
All right.
Ciao.
Get